We're live.
Right on.
How's it going, chat? Anybody in there?
Bearingcab, this is not how you start a live stream.
I know, what the fuck? I'm glad somebody said something.
For somebody to...
Yeah, you're hosting, bud. That's your responsibility.
Fine, I'll fucking do it.
See, this is why I haven't posted one yet.
I will do it. I will do it.
Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bearingcab live stream. So this evening, I'm your host, the Irate Bear. With me, I also have the owner of the channel. I should fucking hope so. Bearingcab, say hello.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Also with us this evening, we have Friended.
What's up, everybody?
We also have Mojo.
Hey, motherfuckers.
And a helping hand.
Pleasure as always.
And I have no idea what the fucking topic is for the evening. So, Bearingcab, take it away, you ginger shit.
All right. Let's see if we can get this to work.
Are we talking about Pootie Pie? Maybe we should talk if he's working on shit. Hey, helping hand. We were talking right before the stream started. How you doing? I think I contacted you on Twitter about doing a collaboration. So
yeah, you might have. I mean, I've been getting correspondence from a lot of people on Twitter. I've been basically kind of using Twitter as a way to kind of expand my audience for lack of any other.
Twitter is a fantastic place for networking.
Yeah, you have a big audience. What are you talking about? Like, expanding your audience? You like a guy. You blew me 10 times away by in one day. So,
don't get me wrong, man. I'm happy with the sub count that I have, but I only intend to climb up from here, man. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not done yet.
That's good. That's good. It's tough because you get all those subs at once and you don't really know. I mean, I've been building a channel over a year, so it's a tricky balancing act. And you want to make your audience happy, but at the same time you want to make yourself happy. So
how's that screen share going, guys?
I can see it. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, you sent that link, so I thought
I did. Have you guys seen this video? This video is
this the one with fucking Jim Jeffries in it?
No.
Oh God.
No. This is Milo and Bill Mayer.
Yeah, but they're the Wilmore, Larry, I think his name is what Larry Wilmore tells him to fuck off. And man, Milo is being a particular cunt on this episode.
Well, he's kind of spoiled, but
yeah. I found him to be particularly unlikable on here, but I'm not a huge Milo fan. So what's your take, Irate Bear?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening. I was looking at the chat.
How about you, Mojo? Are you a Milo fan? You said recently you were close to the riots, I think.
Yeah. I was recently down at let's say fairly close. I was down in San Jose, and so obviously was getting a bunch of press down there. So obviously being the general of the Bay Area, but people were kind of torn on it just listening to it. I honestly, I've really only recently heard of the guy. So I just know he's kind of a shit stir, I guess is maybe the best way to put it.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Definitively so, yes.
and he's a conservative gay guy, right? And that correct?
That's it, correct, yeah.
Yeah, which almost never happened, which he totally capitalized on.
So yeah, social justice warriors, they can't really put their minds around that one, right? They can't be mad at him technically, correct?
No, they're mad at him.
Okay. I thought that would make a kind of a brain explode there.
They're really into the speech prohibition. So he's broken about every blasphemy law there is.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. Your sexual orientation goes out the window if you start breaking blasphemy laws. So
yep.
I'm going back and forth between a couple of tabs on a few things. But I swear, I just turned it back over to the live stream tab, and please tell me Milo is not wearing a fucking pearl necklace right now.
Oh, yeah.
I was wondering.
Yeah. Like, seriously?
This is the problem with Milo. It's exactly my issue with him. When he was still over here in the UK, he was moderate, right? He'd go on to Sunday Politics fucking panel shows and shit, and he'd wreck feminists without all the theatrics. He'd go on to Sky News and he'd give some fat cunt some fucking abuse about being fat acceptance and all that shit, but he did it in a classy way. Now he's over in America, and because you lot can't concentrate on anything unless it's got a fucking big blonde wig and fucking tits on it, right? He has to fucking dress up as a woman. And
Wait, there's other options?
Just call everybody a cunt.
Yeah, that's the culture shock.
Exactly.
He's in his I think he's in his David Bowie Ziggy Stardust phase now.
He looked on this show, he looked just giddy, like he was amazed that he could have made it this far this fast. Like you can tell the celebrity is so new to him that it feels a lot like, I don't know. He's just out of control. He's really out of control. You could see it a lot on this. Are we gonna watch this clip? This clip is.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I don't know, man. I think he fits right into the celebrity mindset. Like he wears it like just another one of his very flary outfits. Honestly, man, he handles it a hell of a lot better than I would. I'd be fucking losing my shit if Bill Maher invited me onto his show. I'd be conflicted about it, but. Yeah,
I wonder about the staying power though, because really he's only in it as a provocateur, and that wears thin relatively quickly. So if he's only going, if his thing is
only building for a while,
yeah, but if his thing is only to get people to tell him "fuck you," I mean it's over and done, and he's pissing everybody off. I mean,
he's definitely doing that.
It used to very much be about the facts with him, and he would sit down next to a feminist and he would just start spouting off fact after fact after fact, and they couldn't say shit.
Yeah.
And now he has to call everybody a cunt as well while he's there. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Totally.
I'm not against it, because at the end of the day, that's what I do. But
right.
I just think he's a bit too theatrical now. I think he's playing too hard.
Yeah, me too. We're living in a world though where you kind of have to push the envelope just to get people's attention these days.
Well, he was doing well before. I mean, it got him over to America in the first place, the way he did things over here. So
right.
Well, this is let's get this clip started. This is the half of it that the social justice warriors like, and the other half is the side that our side is praising. So let's see how this goes. Sound good, chat? Can I get some ones?
I'm not hearing any sound.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, it's stopped right now.
Is it playing good?
That look on his face stopped on though.
We good?
I still can't hear anything.
Yeah, no sound.
No sound.
Although I'm enjoying the way Milo's looking at him though. That's funny.
I know.
Okay. I'm gonna have
go ahead,
to,
Bill Maher, say something.
I'm gonna have to pull my headphones out.
So he did call him Bruno.
Did he?
Yeah, which I thought was right on the money. He does look like Bruno in this.
Yeah, that's pretty
he
spot
does not
on.
suit his natural hair color.
All right.
And that is the gayest thing I've said today.
All right. Let's try this now. Let me know how the sound is. There's going to be an echo if anybody else's headphones aren't in.
He had already left the university.
Oh yeah, we got sound. Nice.
For protecting women and children from men who are confused about their sexual identity.
Well, I'm confused about who this is because pronouns are so important. If you call Caitlyn Jenner he, you're a bad person. So
yeah, I did it on purpose.
You did. So this is a man
I misgendered.
Right.
So do you know what they're setting up here? We kind of missed the beginning of it. Milo Yiannopoulos at a show. I can't remember the school that he was at, but he called out a transgender student for.
Actually, they weren't a student.
What's that?
They weren't actually a student.
Yeah, they were previously a student, but they were no longer a student there. But he like flashed a picture of her up on the screen and basically tried to embarrass her. Do you know the backstory on that?
I do not.
No, I think he talks about it here, so we'll see. If he doesn't, I'll fill you in.
Okay.
So this is a man, born man,
Who thinks that he might be a girl.
Okay.
And
You have a problem with that.
no, I don't have a problem with it, but I think that women and girls should be practiced from having men who are confused about their sexual identities in their bathrooms.
That's not unreasonable.
That person
Yeah.
who was an activist who took their own university to court to force his way into the female locker rooms had already left college by the time I gave that speech, and that was totally misreported by the press, just like they misreport everything else.
Jack, where do you stand on weirdos feet?
Well, it sounds like Fred.
Did you just call trans?
Speaking of weirdos peeing, did you get your golden shower yet, Irate?
No, I'm still asking for it, but no one wants to play the game.
You see
No,
that?
honestly,
You know, because of that, I've invented a new form of torture. Instead of waterboarding, it's now pissboarding.
Piss boarding.
hey man, that's definitely an upgrade or a downgrade, however you want to look at it.
Yeah, just make sure they don't.
As long as I can jack off at the same time, I don't give a fuck, to be honest.
Yeah, make sure that you don't eat asparagus beforehand.
Well,
The thing about Bill Maher is sometimes I can't tell if he's being sarcastic or not. Like when he said, "Well, that's reasonable," I can't tell if he actually thinks it's reasonable or not.
No, that was totally sincere. Yeah, you could tell. It is reasonable. It's totally reasonable.
It is. It was.
I looked into this story because I was curious about it. I saw a video that featured the story in it, and it just seems so atrocious. It seems atrocious on the face of it, right? Milo puts this transgender student up on the projector just to basically mock them. But the person became a public figure when they started being in the student newspaper and in the local media, over this transgender issue. They kind of made themselves a public figure. So he wasn't stepping out of bounds by pointing it out. And the article that I read, the guy was basically walking around the women's gym or locker rooms with his dick hanging out. Like,
Fuck.
yeah, exactly. So what the fuck? Like one of the employees came in, a janitor or whatever, and said, "Hey, do you belong in here?" Like, there's a naked dude in the women's locker room. Like, that's just okay. Like, if you're going to transition all the way, and you're going to be a woman, or if you can't pass, they tried to negotiate with the transgender man, woman, I don't know what we're calling them, to just cover their private parts up so it wasn't so obvious that they weren't a woman, and
Right.
they didn't want to do it.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean,
so-
what I have to say is that if my wife goes into a locker room of a gym and there is a man in a wig or not, hanging brain, walking around the women's locker room, I'm not going to be happy about that. And
Something's wrong, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's not cool. Another thing is, it's like, if you go to a bathroom, you're going to a stall. So honestly, people really aren't going to know. They're not going to know. But locker room is a different decorum. At least, if you're going to do anything, just tuck it back. Silence of the Lamb style. And but still, but I mean,
The article said he was showering in an open area. So I don't know how you're hiding your shit when you're showering in an open area.
That's a loofah.
All I know is
Perverts
first time I
welcome,
saw-
right? Perverts welcome. I mean, I hate to say it, but there are perverts in the world. So
there are.
yeah.
Well,
all
I
I know
think
is the
another
first time I
thing.
ever saw
Oh, go
Silence
ahead.
of the Lambs. The first time I ever saw Silence of the Lambs, I would have never, in my wildest dreams, imagined somebody illustrating tucking it back, Silence of the Lamb style, as the more acceptable thing to do. Like, the fuck is?
It also makes you never watch the show Monk ever again, because it's the same guy that was like the cop on that show.
Yeah. Mm.
Guys, it's as simple as this. If you have a penis, you go into the penis bathroom. If you have a vagina, you go into the vagina bathroom.
Right.
End of fucking chat.
So triggered.
This is an activist thing, though. It really is, and it's
They can fuck up.
Yeah, I totally agree. People want attention, though. So this is
Oh, yes,
this
they
is a
do.
good way to get attention.
Yeah,
But I
it
just
is. Well,
don't-
you notice that it's. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry about that.
I was just gonna say, I don't know if they think they're actually going to make shame like not a fundamental human emotion by constantly shaming, but I'm sorry, people are going to feel shame. They always are. And the moment we stop feeling shame as a species, I think that's when we're going to see some really just dark, crazy shit.
Oh, I don't. You know that big fat bitch from the fucking TEDx talk that Bering did a video on? Imagine that thing walking around with no shame. I would have to follow it with a tuba. I would have to follow it with a tuba.
Exactly.
I'm gonna play the video on that note.
Yeah, I already said once, I can't believe her last name is actually Drinkwater. It really should be like Drink Butter. Just saying, man.
I think you two are doing a great job with this topic. I'm really keep going with it.
I don't really know anything. It's just a pop star.
I just think it's sad because the same arguments that we use against gay people, treating them like aliens who just wanted to fuck anything that moved, and that's why we should avoid them at all costs.
No, I think there's a big difference.
Well, let me finish my thought, please. You know, sure. There's a difference without a distinction because it's using the same type of arguments. It's like when people try to compare gay and black. Yeah, they're not the same thing. We share an invisibility. You know, people didn't see us in society, and gay people hid out from society. Right. But there were a lot of the same issues that you have to deal with when you're marginalized.
And now that's
a group that's marginalized, and so the attack. You can always find an extreme person that becomes the object of your attack to assign that to everybody. So if you say, well, that person is weird or they want to commit sexual assault, then everybody thinks all transgender people want to do is commit sexual assault.
Well, they are disproportionately involved in those kinds of crimes.
I want to make a response video to this now.
Yeah, you should because it's super hot right
seriously.
now. There's gonna be
I'm fucking angry.
The first thing I want to refute is we don't know. Aliens could be sexual predators, okay?
Yeah.
So he has that's a totally fallacious argument. They could all be sexual predators.
Hey, Bearingcab, you just had a $5 donation from the Bearded Truth.
I saw that. I said thanks.
Nice.
I wasn't aware.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah. Sorry, I'm used to having to deal with Edindro, who never looks at his fucking chat.
Oh, no. I have to pull it up on my phone to be able to watch the chat and do this live video at the same time.
The Bearded Truth, that's awesome. I don't know if ZZ Top is still touring, but if they are...
Hey, welcome that girl.
They need to write a new song called The Bearded Truth.
Don't speak to her.
Yeah, that girl piped up, so... Yeah.
I offended her earlier, so...
What is the etiquette when someone new comes in? You say hello.
Hello.
Hey, you're rude as fuck. All of you.
Everybody fucking shit cunt is here. Ignore her.
Shut the fuck up.
Have you put out your video yet?
No.
Fuck off then. Go and get it done.
She was getting whiskey drunk.
No, I was eating dinner.
You can have whiskey for dinner.
He's not wrong.
I eat rum cake.
So
I'm hungry now.
So where's everybody at on Wilmore? Who wants to respond to what he said? Helping Hand?
I want to hear. He's just shoving a million false equivalences into one sense as he possibly can. They're like, well, this is like what we did to gay people. They're like, well, yeah, man, but there's no exclusively gay bathrooms.
Irate Bear?
He's a fucking walking, talking victim complex.
Yep.
And I find it very telling that when the little the bar came up there and the overlay saying that he was a comedian, I nearly fucking choked. There's no way this dude is fucking funny.
Oh, he choked hard at the presidential correspondence dinner. He was not funny at all. So I completely agree with what you're saying there. How about you, Mojo? You want to respond?
I'm gonna have to get a clip.
Well, I completely agree about the victim complex. I've never really understood that. It's like, shitty things happen years ago. And occasionally, like, you'll come across an asshole that will be a prejudiced piece of shit. But not every person is like that.
Yeah.
I don't really understand. I don't really understand that. Like, I've just never, I don't know if it's just throughout life. I haven't seen, I've seen a few people be just complete dicks to minorities or special interest groups or whatever, but the majority of people accept it. They don't give a shit like that. Maybe it's because people accept it now, and it's there's nothing much more.
The
to
regressive left
fight.
will always look to the past, and they'll always try to create an excuse for something bad that's happening now. Like,
Yes.
they'll always blame terror attacks on imperialism. They'll always go to that fucking card. They'll always blame it. Oh, it's because we did this to their country. Or, you know, it's all about what happened in the past for them. Everything's always about the fucking past. And that's one of the biggest issues I'll always see from them.
The trigger word for me is marginalization. Like, as soon as they start talking about marginalized people, I start thinking, wow, like, what do you have to do to be a marginalized person? It's so, I mean,
you just have to say enough times that you're a marginalized person until people start believing it. I mean, really, that's all
you
you
have to be a non-straight white male, and that's enough.
Yeah,
pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much what that term means anymore. Anything that's not straight, white, or male.
You got something to say about false equivalency, that girl?
What? No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
You're checking your Twitter at the same time. You didn't get a chance to speak, so I'm helping Bearingcab out. I'm trying to moderate a little bit. So yeah, I'm totally against like this whole his argument that black people and gay people are the equivalent of transgender people wanting. It's like reading that article about what's going on. My whole thing is I'm totally on board if transgender people want to transition, use the right bathroom. I'm down with it. But the idea that someone who is, may transition, may not transition, decides they want to use a bathroom and can do so under this law. I mean, that's weird. It's weird.
Well, the fact is that he's trying to compare it to like the whole separate but equal thing, back before the civil rights movement. And look, the fact of the matter is, yeah, there were separate bathrooms for whites and blacks, but there was never a question of whether or not a black man was using the correct bathroom based on whether or not he is a man or a woman.
Totally.
You would still be able to identify, you are a male, or yes, you are a female. Well, now we're starting to get to the point where we're questioning the definition of those words right at the source, to the point where what if we're going the direction they're going?
You're dropping out a bit. You might want to lower your bandwidth.
Well, I could jump in on here a little bit. So, I just think that I don't think that people would even care, because I mean, obviously comparing it to the segregated bathrooms, and any time prior to the civil rights movement and during it is completely a different scenario. But those people fought in that time because they actually literally had laws in the federal government or the state government that said they couldn't do things. They were not equal to other people. Those laws don't exist anymore. Like, nobody that's fighting now has laws against them. There's literally nothing that says that you can't do anything you want to. So, I mean, if you identify as a man and you're a female, go into the men's bathroom. Like, I mean, honestly, if you don't just walk up to me at the mirror while I'm washing my hands, or at the urinal and be like, hey, by the way, I'm a chick. Like, I don't even know. I don't care. I don't know these things. Like, I just think you're in there taking a dump. I don't know. Like, it doesn't matter.
The thing that's weird for me is if they're showering in an open shower, it's like they're looking for a fight. Honestly, I mean, if you have breasts and a dick, your bathroom situation has changed fundamentally for a while. Okay,
I think everything's changed fundamentally.
Yeah, but I mean, there are private bathrooms in the world. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah. This the fucking disabled one. There's always a disabled.
Yeah, totally. I'm like, why? The only reason why you would want to do that leads me to believe that you are some kind of pervert. I mean, I hate to say it,
it's comfy as fuck. Why wouldn't you want to use the disabled?
Absolutely, they're roomy and they have good acoustics. If you're watching YouTube videos, it's great.
Man. Yeah, totally. I use the disabled as much as I can. They got it going off in there.
All right, we're going to start this up again.
Vastly disproportionately involved in sex crime.
Who is?
Yes.
Based on what statistic?
I don't.
That's not. It's not.
Wilmer's not having it.
Oh.
You're saying that victims of discrimination. Well, I'm saying to you. This is a psychiatric disorder.
I didn't say discrimination.
This is a psychiatric disorder, like identity disorder, or like sociopathy or something. You know, I don't want these people around little girls involved.
No. I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. I said. This is what I said. The same argument we used against gay people. You should do your homework.
It was wrong then. It's right now. That's perfectly.
No. Homosexuality was called a disorder. It was a psychological disorder.
Maybe it is.
You were
a disorder.
Well, maybe you are.
Maybe it is.
But most homosexuals are not.
You know what? No, I think most gays have a long road, actually. Most gays have a long road to coming to terms with their sexuality, and
because of
them end up having that
society treats them.
Of course, it isn't.
No, of course it's the way society treats them. If society said we're fine with gay people, it's 1890. You think in 1990 people are
You're being very obtuse. If I can't produce a child for the person I love,
yes.
If I can't produce a child,
all I know is this. I have one quick question. I'm not a journalist, and I may just be an old spy, but we're talking about.
By the way, hi guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so I didn't realize you'd be watching the one thing that I have contention with. I talked about this a little bit in the stream we did tonight. Milo shits the bed in this particular.
Totally.
Yeah, I mentioned your point that you cut up the first half of the video and love Milo, and this half of the video you hate him.
Yeah, no. If you watch the initial interview, it is a decent interview. It's not great. I don't know why you would love him based on that interview, to be honest. But it was a good. I've watched this show for years, by the way, real time. And I've only been doing YouTube for about a year, but this show I've been watching since I was in my mid-20s, I think, and. It seems that the initial interview that you do is almost like a job interview for whether or not you're going to be on the actual panel. And I don't know I think the initial interview went fine, but this might kind of fuck him over for future visits on this show. And to me, for Milo, this was a pivotal visit for him.
Just this show or other shows?
This particular show, I think.
No, I think other shows, man. Seriously, who wants to have this guy on?
Well, other shows as well, but this was his best chance because Bill Maher has an invested interest in the kind of thing that happened to Milo. Like when I was a young buck, a teenager, Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher was a TV show. And he got kicked off that show when 9/11 happened. Because he said he just said the words that the people who flew into the buildings were brave. He used the word brave in association with those people, and he got shut down. He got kicked off of his TV show called Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher for being politically incorrect. And he has stuck to that principle enough that even though I disagree with him on like 90% of everything he says, he is a perfect avenue for someone like Milo to make a dent. And he's been doing this show real time for quite a few years. So to me, this overtime bit that you're watching here is a massive failure for Milo. And he would be. I
think part of it has to do with Milo kind of enjoys the abuse.
To his detriment.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing there, but he looks like he's enjoying it.
Well, I think he kind of makes a point to look like he's enjoying it too.
Yeah, me too. Do you really?
Every time he does something that a normal person would reel back on, he has the biggest smile on his face. I don't buy it for a second. I think he knows.
It's a safe face. It's a safe face thing.
I think he knows he fucked up. And I don't know where we are in the video. Did he call everybody stupid yet?
No, it's coming. You're just in time.
He's gonna do that. But my point is that I was kind of proud of Milo until this. Until I saw this, and then because I watched the show live or as live as you can, and yeah, I was kind of proud, and then I saw this, and I was like, "You fucked it." I don't think you'll be back the way Ann Coulter is. You know, he mentioned Ann Coulter in the initial interview too, and it's like there is a good dynamic between Bill Maher and people he vehemently disagrees with. Bill Maher is a guy you kind of want on your side, whether you agree with him or not, because he has this strict principle of free speech. He has this consistency on things like Islam, right? And whether or not you agree with his progressive politics doesn't matter. He will give you a platform, even if it means he's losing other guests, like in the case with Milo. Milo, I think, might have fucked a really good opportunity for him and for people like us who want to see him do well.
I totally agree, because you can't basically insult other guests. I mean, that's the problem right there.
Yeah, and Milo doesn't quite understand the fact that when he ripped on Sarah Silverman in the initial interview, he ripped on Amy Schumer, Bill Maher was doing the comedy circuit with these people as his colleagues.
He has loyalty to them.
Know your fucking audience just a little bit. Because I used to watch Sarah Silverman do a set just after Bill Maher did a set in the 80s, in the late 80s. Like,
totally.
Get your shit together and know who you're talking to. You're not on a campus right now talking to a bunch of easily triggered SJWs. You're talking to progressive liberals who you might think that they're wrong, and I think almost everybody on that panel is aggressively wrong, but they're not fucking stupid, and don't treat them like them stupid, and God forbid call them stupid.
Now, you say he messed up, but he was just tapped for the keynote speaker at the CPAC, the Conservative Political Action Conference.
Right. Yeah. Further digging him that conservative. He wants to distance himself from it, but he's gonna go where he can go because money.
That'll be interesting to see, though, man.
Yeah.
CPAC has been anti-gay for years.
I'm hoping that he won the audience up, because the audience wasn't very outraged the way you thought they would be.
No.
So I'm wondering if maybe he did enough that the audience. I think he definitely did a good job combating you're a racist, you're a sexist, and all of that. I think he did a good job sort of calming people to what his presence really is.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he did a good job in anything other than that. And I think he fucked it. I think he fucked it, because I remember when he used to debate feminists, and he used to be very strong, and he would destroy them, but to the point where they wouldn't even debate him because they know that they'd lose. Now he's just sort of in love with his own celebrity, and it's a tragedy. I think it's terrible. And Bill Maher even gives him he probably hasn't done this at this point in the video either, where he even gives him the compliment that you are. Maybe I'm shooting my load here before we get into it, but I've been drinking a little bit.
Spoiler alert.
But he even
you want to just describe the clip to us? We won't have to watch it.
Straight up fucking do it. He even gets to the point. Bill Maher literally compares him to Christopher Hitchens. What a fucking honor for someone like Milo to be compared to Christopher Hitchens. I don't think it's valid. I don't think
not at all. Hitchens was a master.
But I think he has that potential too. And actually play it, because I have more to say. I'm just gonna shut up. I'm sorry.
Let's play the video.
I've been drinking, but I'm so triggered by this to the point where I'm actually gonna do a video, I think, about it. But let's just spill on my beans here. So go ahead. Sorry.
Were we talking about you? What? Because you sound very confused. You were talking about people being confused about their sexuality.
No.
In the world,
no,
I mean, I've been to Port Said in Naples, and you look like you've been there a few times. But because you seem to be very confused about who you are and what you are.
Your wallet out, sweetheart.
Yeah, that's all right, shook me.
No,
Okay, let's. See, do you always have to fight with everybody?
I don't.
Can't
We
you
were
just
having
get
such a
along
nice
for-
time, but you always
No.
invite such awful people on your show.
These are
so stupid.
Not a good look, man.
Yeah, that's bad.
Shame.
And there it
You
is.
can't call other people stupid.
No.
Just like not when they're right there.
It's like he has this policy about free speech, but you have to understand it has two dynamics to it. Yes, there is the ethical dynamic to it. You know, everybody should have their voice heard, but there's also the business dynamic to it, wherein if you're going to fuck up and say something very cringeworthy, he's very much going to let you do that.
Yeah.
Because that's what brings in the ratings. I mean, really, I'm sure he was thrilled when Jim Jeffries said the shit that he did, because he knew it was gonna result in a round of, hey, did you see what Jim said? Oh my God.
I'll sort of pivot on that though, because Bill Maher, I genuinely believe, after watching him for actually maybe multiple decades at this point, I genuinely believe it's not that dynamic. He's not getting off on the controversy. He is inviting controversial people onto the show. And in the case of Milo, I think he really had a guy on the show who he really wanted to like too.
Yeah, I agreed.
Milo might have fucked that.
Yeah.
No, you give a compliment like you remind me of Christopher Hitchens. Bill Maher was a personal friend of Christopher Hitchens. Christopher Hitchens was a regular on this show. In fact, I don't think I would have known about him. I'm not sure if a lot of people would have known about Christopher Hitchens had he not been a regular on Bill Maher's show on HBO. So for Bill Maher to say that you remind me of Christopher Hitchens, that is a monumental compliment. That's something you have to review.
And then Milo, of course, fucks it up. And so, I mean, I think that's one of the things that Bill Maher does. He basically just gives his guests, if they want to, enough rope to hang themselves with, if they so choose.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. I kind of hate Bill Maher.
Yeah.
I respect him a lot, but he is such he is in like with Milo. He's a narcissist.
Yes.
He is, but Milo is an unrestrained narcissist, and that's the difference. Bill Maher has been doing this for a long time. He knows what he's
now,
doing.
have you guys got a chance to look? And I'm sure you have. If you guys follow Bill Maher, I'm not a huge Bill Maher fan, just like you guys are. But what he said about what Democrats or liberals did and why they've basically lost the election and all the things that are going on was absolutely brilliant. I mean, he destroyed basically the party that he supports. Because he was right, and it was one of the most amazing things ever. That
he's
everybody.
One of the reasons Milo said that you were like a really good liberal, like you're the only good liberal left. That's not true, but in a sense, it's like, yeah. Well, I mean, you're concerned about the values that you had, and it's probably because he's older. You know, like it's like you're concerned about the values that you had. Before, and you've been consistent. You've weathered that storm. But there's a lot of things he's still fucked up on. He's still like in the initial interview, he's like, white privilege doesn't exist. That's a thing I don't agree with. Blah blah blah. But at the same time, like when you've got somebody who is consistently liberal, consistently progressive, who is in tune with all of the nuances of the politics, who does this for a living, you got to bring a little bit more respect than the campus feminists that you fuck with on a regular basis. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, come on. You need to start inviting higher IQ guests. So
oh my God.
CIA spy. Fucking former CIA spy. You got to invite higher IQ guests.
They're not up to Milo's level.
They're not at college campus troll level yet.
Yep.
Yeah, Larry Wilmore.
But this is what the left needs to really hurt Milo is people like these to actually nail home just how he can be sometimes. Unfortunately.
You're getting to the go fuck yourself part, so I'm wanting you to play this.
I was wondering. Here we go.
Present.
And I'll let you go, Jack, because if this is the face your argument is that these people are stupid. You didn't hear a word this man said early in this segment because he can talk circles around your pathetic, douchey little ass for
Yeah.
Perfect pause on the smirk. By the way, Bearingcab, go ahead and present the actual feed because it's cutting out whenever we talk.
Present the actual feed. You mean stop?
Just click on yourself in the Hangout and.
How's that? No,
it's you, but for some reason the video feed dropped.
Well, I had to be able to do that.
Oh, really? How are you presenting? How are you presenting the video?
I hit share screen and then I go to full screen on the video.
I think now if you go full stream, it'll show the whole thing. I don't know. I actually don't know how it works. But
oh my God.
Fuck you.
Are you drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't talk, Ed. It's easy.
All right. Well, I won't talk.
How's that? No?
I can see the video. Yes, I can see. Oh, Ed talks. Now I can't see it.
You just click on Bearingcab.
No, I'm saying for the audience, but whatever. Fuck off.
Oh my god.
See, everything was going great.
It was
That was-
showing.
that
it
was
showing
maybe
all
the
the
greatest-
time.
It's going great for you guys. Like, I keep losing. I keep dropping out of the stream
was
in the first place because my computer keeps fucking screwing up. Like everybody keeps going robotic, and I can't hear anything and shit.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
I'm just
I got
hoping
eyes on
don't
the
miss
chat.
good part.
You just got sucked into Tron, dude.
If the chat can't see the video, let me know. Somebody
right.
say something.
You can keep doing it how you're doing it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
We're
do
losing
everything
viewers
and
here.
ruin everything for Mr. Bearingcab, sir.
But Wilmore, we were just at the part where Wilmore was calling him a douche. It was great.
Oh, I caught that. That was.
Here's the reaction shot he's got.
Yeah.
I don't know. He looks like maybe he is a douche.
That reaction
Looks
shot.
like maybe he got caught.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he is a douche. Making a question. He's just a regular douche.
Wilmore's like, let's go outside, buddy. Let's just settle this the old-fashioned way.
Right.
Leslie Jones is not very literate. Go fuck yourself again for that one.
Well, that's incorrect.
They can't be right
Well,
about
man,
everything.
No, you can't. You do. Yeah. And broken clock is right twice a day, but
But he earned this. He earned
Yeah.
this. This. Go fuck yourself. You know.
yeah.
Like, there's no better response to what he just did than go fuck yourself.
You're trying to fish. You can barely spout.
She can be a thoughtful person and very
The woman,
funny.
no,
Go ahead,
excuse
Jeff.
me, excuse me. She can barely spout.
Larry,
I'm a fan of yours.
we are all about the First Amendment here, and Milo,
Yeah.
go for it, brother, because I think what they did to you in Berkeley was
Well,
atrocious.
talk about strange bedfellows.
Wow. Really. You can tell he was.
Here's what.
Go ahead. Helping Hand, you're up.
Bueller?
Helping Hand's having a lot of internet problems, I think.
Yeah.
He's trying to. He's trying to talk, but we can't hear you, dude.
Damn it, Napster.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, we'll try this again.
The fuck was that?
Handsome, that wouldn't be strange, Bedford. We'd make a lovely couple. We'd make a beautiful couple. He's white, so I say no, but
Here.
beautiful couple. Shut up.
This is no. You go ahead and play this, but everybody shut up while you play this. This is a good moment.
Really, I mean, look, this is the beginning of your career. People are only just starting to hate you.
I've got so many more years.
I'm just saying, you have the potential to morph. I mean, you remind me like of a young, gay, alive Christopher Hitchens. But, yeah, but you gotta lose that kind of shit by telling them.
Did you see that, Ed?
Yeah.
Did you notice that he was kind of like, maybe that's not a good thing? I didn't notice that the first time I watched it. He was like, I'm kind of better than Hitchens.
He had to think.
Wait. Actually play that back because I didn't.
Yeah, he was like, what are you insulting me? It was a little cringy.
Milo must respect Christopher Hitchens, but
It
you know what? I don't know that.
didn't.
You know what? I don't know that that's true.
Yeah, it didn't look like a lot of respect to me. Yeah. But he's a Catholic. He's not an atheist, so.
You have the potential to morph. I mean, you remind me like of a young, gay, alive Christopher Hitchens.
Yeah, he's like, is this a good thing? Like, he doesn't even know, man. This
I don't know. Maybe we're reading too much into it, but I kind of see what you're saying.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's wearing pearl necklaces. He can't judge anybody.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's probably never read Hitch's book. Like, he doesn't know. Yeah, he doesn't know.
Well,
Man.
you're right. There was the atheist Christian dynamic.
Yeah. A lot of.
But to me,
Well,
that's
I mean,
a
I'm a
monumental.
Christian. I know that Christopher Hitchens is not.
But
like,
have
that
you read his
thing, but
book,
he would be
though?
No, I don't read many books at all.
Hitchens was controversial in intellectual ways. Milo is controversial in the way that he just says the things that he knows will get a rise out of people.
Yes.
Hitchens wasn't like that. Hitchens was definitely an intellectual, whether you like his opinions
big
or not.
time.
And Milo has that potential. And Bill's actually right. He has that potential. And what he's saying here is, you remind me of this, but you got to cut that shit out.
Totally.
When you're calling people stupid and doing whatever. He's giving Milo probably the best advice anybody's ever given him on camera.
Milo is a gay version of Peter Hitchens.
Is that his brother? Is that
it's his brother?
That's
but-
Christopher Hitchens' brother. Yeah,
that's totally
Yeah,
yeah.
Hitchens'
He's
brother
written a
is
couple
much
books
more-
too.
much more conservative.
Christopher Hitchens' brother Peter Hitchens is a Christian.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally. And he's
And,
like written a couple books, like trying to take the piss out of his brother, right?
Yeah, he's not a fan of his brother. He doesn't like his brother's fanboys either.
But he did love his brother. It's an interesting.
Oh yeah, of course he did. Of course he did.
I
But
don't
he
know.
is a-
I actually really like that dynamic between Peter and Christopher. It kind of reminds me of me and my little brother, but much stupider. Of course, mine is much stupider. But there is that sort of dynamic where we're like ideologically opposed. We are just generally logically opposed, but we still like there is a relationship there that we have to have. And yeah, on a more intellectual scale, I think Christopher Hitchens versus Peter Hitchens is an interesting story that I wish kind of that we got when Christopher Hitchens was alive.
Yeah,
I recommend watching
When I
interview between Owen Jones. I know Owen Jones is a fucking cuck and a fucking dick and a fucking champagne socialist, but he did a 1 hour interview with Peter Hitchens, and it was remarkably unbiased actually, and they did speak about Christopher at length. Actually, it's definitely worth a watch.
Is it on YouTube? Who's it?
Yeah, it's
who
on
is it?
YouTube. It's Owen Jones has his own YouTube channel. It's fucking cancer. But he interviewed Peter Hitchens before he went full SJW,
Right.
and it's actually a pretty decent interview. I recommend watching that.
I'll check it out.
Let's go back to the video.
Yeah, let's watch Milo.
We're almost done, I think.
No, it's only about halfway through, man. The counterintelligence guy whoops his ass too.
Bearingcab?
That counterintelligence guy is cool as can be.
Lose that kind of shit by telling
What?
them.
Telling people are stupid? They are being stupid.
This guy has
Yeah,
done,
don't say people are
this guy
stupid
has
when they're
done
stupid.
things that
Yeah.
allowed you to fucking live.
All right.
Yeah. You know, that is
I
that
highly
is-
fucking doubt that.
No, he's a CIA fucking.
He's a CIA operative. Yeah,
Probably not. You're right.
British person under the fucking MI6 jurisdiction, not this fucker.
That motherfucker is probably an analyst.
Yeah, you're right. They probably give him a little too much credit there, but at the same time, it was a bad idea to call everyone on the panel stupid when you know you've got an ex-CIA.
you don't call
spy.
CIA.
Oh, agree
stupid.
completely. He's still really, really fucking
Larry Wilmore, but forget the spy. You've got Larry Wilmore. The guy's not fucking stupid.
No.
And
he's
he's
connected
to
as
him the same way you talk to a liberal
totally
college student in your fucking crowd who says you're a white supremacist. It's not the same thing.
Larry Wilmore did Obama's correspondence dinner. That guy is connected as fuck.
It doesn't matter if he's connected. He's not. He's connected because he's not fucking retarded.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I
Wrong.
actually gotta go.
Stage.
Oh, sorry.
Take care.
Past the curfew. Have a
Bye.
good night.
Everyone in the chat is complaining about the laggy video, but that's Google Hangouts. So
Yeah.
just to let you know.
The audio is really what matters. There's not much.
Yeah, the audio is usually clear. So
Guys, I'm actually going to drop out as well. It's fucking 3:45 in the morning, so
Shit.
I better go.
Get
So
some
thank you very
sleep.
much, Bearingcab, for having me.
Thanks for
Nice
coming
to
by.
meet you,
Great guy, right?
Friended and Mojo. Nice to meet you,
Good
and
to meet you.
Edinburgh. Fuck off.
No, die, you homophobic asshole.
Love you.
take care, man.
And
Hope you
also,
get diarrhea.
and if you can hear me, I don't know if you can or not. Peace out, guys.
Later.
See you, man.
All right, let's.
Actually, you guys, I think I might need to take off as well. I mean, I don't want to, but I keep getting kicked out of the stream like every 10 seconds or so. I'm missing like 90% of what's going on here. So
Yeah.
All right. Take care, man. We'll catch up later.
All right.
yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. I'll be
Yeah,
around.
not your
Take it
fault.
easy. Yeah.
Give Ed more time to rant.
Well, fuck. It's not my intention, but you invite a drunk guy onto your fucking stream.
I'm trying to catch up.
Yeah, me too.
All right, here we go. We'll try and fix
What we would do. I don't know Larry that well. I do know Malcolm very well. Malcolm and I have debated many times. We have become friends. The four of us are going to go out and buy beer together, right? Republicans with our
Yeah, dying to know if that happened. I'm dying to know if that
The
happened.
peacekeeping Republican.
Yeah.
Are you the real true face of the alt-right? Because I thought the Nazis were in there. How did they take you on board?
This is one of the enduring mysteries of American media.
Oh, it's
How
a
can this
mystery.
movement be
Well-
a anti-Semitic, white supremacist, hateful, bigoted, racist, homophobic movement, and
With
a gay
great
Jew who
pearls.
never shuts up about his black boyfriend is the head of it? Something's not quite right.
Yeah,
The pearls.
except that like they're not all your fans.
So that
Yeah,
was
you know,
what
right
you're
here,
saying.
Bill Maher misses the point here in that he was saying that he's not a part of the alt-right. That's what was
Yeah.
missing. He's
exactly.
He's completely distanced himself from the alt-right at this point, to the point where he will say, "I'm not a part of the alt-right."
Yeah, Bill Maher totally got it backwards.
Well, yeah, he saw it as, I guess, that.
He thinks he is in the alt-right because the media keeps saying he is.
Well, I think
Like,
how
it
Bill
totally
Maher
sailed
is seeing
past
is
him.
that Bill Maher is still seeing it as the alt-right is split between white nationalists and people who are alternative conservatives. So that's kind of what he's saying, I think. But Milo is sort of trying to back himself out of the whole title altogether.
Which makes sense. I mean, it's
At this
gonna
point, you
tarnish his
should.
brand.
At this point, you should. I think
He's already got the attention. The only reason to be a part of that is to get the attention. Once
Yeah, well,
you've
who
got
the fucking
attention-
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, who the fucking America knows like what they are anymore anyway? Because I mean, I consider myself moderate, and my views probably are considered right because of how crazy as shit things have gone. You know, it's just, you know, it's the way it is. It's like I don't consider myself either way, but it's like these days it's like holy shit. Like if I'm not out protesting against something, you know, I don't know what it is. Like the price of hummus went up. I'm like, well, fuck that. You know, I want to go to the damn grocery store and pick it. But it's just like that's the way it's going right now. It's like whatever it is that somebody gets mad about, it's like, well, you know what? I'm gonna make those motherfuckers pay by standing out in front of their store and inconveniencing people.
Yeah, everybody's on the extreme. I was wondering that, like, there could be someone who's pro life, no exceptions, not even for rape or incest, and they're like, I'm a moderate, like everyone thinks they're moderate, right?
Right.
No matter how extreme your ideas are. Who knows though?
Yeah, I know it's true. Trust me, I'm not in that realm of crazy.
Well, I don't know.
Do you consider yourself
moderate? I don't think the people who throw firebombs into Berkeley.
No, they think they're
moderate. I don't think they think they're moderate. No, I think they think that. I think they embrace the word radical.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, in fact, I know that they embrace the word radical because they use the word radical.
They on the left, I can see them embracing the word radical. I don't know on the right though.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I don't know. The pro-lifers.
Yes.
The pro-lifers would say that's normal.
But the white nationalists,
they are the radicals.
The white nationalists, I think, would embrace the term radical.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, they kind of have to. I mean, they are.
Well,
they're on the fringe.
If you're labeling them radical, that's a different thing than.
I think they label themselves radical, though. I think they would.
We'll see. We'll Google it and get the definitive answer.
I think what's got us in this whole situation in the first place is labeling anyway. Like people want to label themselves something so they can feel special.
It's part of it for sure.
And that's the thing. It's like whatever you consider yourself, just believe what the fuck you believe. You don't have to conform to shit. Like
That's
fuck you, I mean, seriously, just believe what you believe. Like if your conviction is something that maybe your friend or your spouse or whoever the fuck it is doesn't believe, who cares? Believe it. Like be yourself. Like nobody wants to be themselves anymore. Everybody's so afraid of just fitting in something, to being in a group, even though they want to be equal to everything, that they don't anymore. Like everybody wants a special thing. They want to be equal, but I want to get a shout out. That's how it used to be. Like in radio, it's like, I want to get a shout out though to somebody. That's what it is now, and that's what's going on.
Hey Ed, are you a conservative or a liberal? What do you consider yourself?
I was on with the college Republicans, and they asked me basically that same question.
Yeah, it's an easy determiner. I know a lot of people say I'm a libertarian, so social issues I'm liberal.
To me, it's the only proper word for a sane person is a centrist.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
and if you do not fit into that term and you proudly say liberal, you either don't understand why you shouldn't, or you are fucked.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And the same thing with conservative. The definition, it's a struggle too. Like, in fact, like, we sit around with what we do and we talk about like the skeptic community and things like that, and how people don't like that word, and they don't like the word skeptic, and they don't like the word community. I was on a stream. Yeah, I was on a stream with Jeff Holiday, and we had a little bit of a hang up there where he's like, I'm really getting even sick of the word skeptic. And I was like, yeah, but when you try to reach out to the broader, he's
hilarious.
Like, my name is Jeff. And I'm like, no, but we're not always talking to Jeff. We're talking to a group of people, and we need some kind of word, to talk about that group of people. So it's tricky, but I understand the conflict, but
you don't get that on the conservative side, though. The conservatives the conservatives are far more groupish. The liberal side is way more individualistic. And also, one of the metrics they always use is open a new experience. Conservatives like, experiences that are familiar. That's why they're completely traditionalist. The liberals are always out looking for new experiences. So even you can see Jeff saying, I'm sick of skeptic. I want a new word. I need a new word, a new experience, right? But conservatives are like, I'm a conservative. I'm a conservative.
Like, my name is Jeff. I'm a person. And
person's getting a little old for me, though. Can we think of it like another one? How about Earthican? I think Earthican is nice.
I just want to use Earthican every day anyway. That sounds fucking awesome.
I'm organic matter. If you don't refer to me as that, you're a racist.
But this is the problem that the left has in organizing. The Tea Party did a good job of actually turning that animus of losing the election into political power. I don't think that all of the individualists on the left are going to be able to turn any of their animus, which there's an argument to be made that it's a lot stronger, that Trump is a much more incendiary winner. But I don't think they're going to be able to turn it into one Senate seat, one House representative seat. I'm skeptical. Are you following the Justice Democrats thing, Ed, with Kyle?
I saw the first bit of it, and I definitely ignored it.
Yeah. Oh man, it's interesting just to see Kyle, though, because I think Kyle.
Y'all carry this for a second. We'll be right back.
I think a lot of his reputation is riding on it, and he seems a little, on edge. He's got a popular show, and it's whenever you're gambling with your livelihood on politics, it's got to be uncomfortable. So but yeah,
I think everybody's on edge, right? Anybody in Washington right now, it's a pretty tedious time. It's crazy. With all, it doesn't matter what party you're on.
I cannot determine whether or not this is the best thing to happen to us or the worst, but it is definitely one or the other.
Thing? Oh, it's the worst.
No, not necessarily.
It's an oligarchy, man. We're headed towards oligarchy.
Again, not necessarily. There is a little bit of a thing that happens,
take me down the road where this isn't an oligarchy. He's a billionaire. He put that's
how
all
is it
billionaires.
An oligarchy just because he's a billionaire?
Because
we've had an oligarchy for a long time. If wealth is how we determine this,
we're sliding towards that, though. I really think we are, because
we have been for a while.
Yeah. But this could be the tipping point. I don't know. I would love to hear the argument that it's not.
Because the country is completely divided on Trump.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
It is a good sign. It's an absolute good sign.
Yeah.
Trump is the. I'm echoing and I can't talk if I'm echoing.
Sell me on the good point, because you said this could be the best thing. Give me that scenario.
Well, there's a lot of good points, but he's hypercritical of the media, blah blah blah, whatever. Right? All the things that everybody's saying are good. the best point that I can't.
I know you. There's no way you can do it. How do you mute it?
Who am I echoing from?
I think you're echoing from Bearingcab.
What is going on? Oh,
Could that be it?
Yeah.
Is that it? Am I not echoing?
Yeah, you're not echoing now. You're good.
there we go.
All right, motherfucker, restate the question because I don't remember anything.
Okay, so we laid it out. You said initially that Trump was either the best thing that ever happened or the worst thing that ever happened, and all I can think of is he's either the worst thing that ever happened or neutral. I want to hear what the best thing that ever happened is.
In a way, I think I'm saying he's either the worst thing that ever happened or he's the worst thing that ever happened, and we understand why.
Oh, well, that's two fucking terrible options, man.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I want to hear the best
Because
thing.
understanding
At least
why.
Give me something good.
Understanding why means mitigating. Not understanding why means destroying ourselves. So, give me a little bit of a break because I'm a little drunk. But what I'm saying is, Trump is shaking things up. I think in a way that is actually
that's how you break things.
No,
you shake them up to break them apart.
Presidents aren't dictators. Look, the Muslim.
Not yet. I mean,
strictly against the Muslim ban, all the way up to the point where I voted for Trump.
Yeah,
I was strictly against the Muslim ban, and my argument was that he would never be able to do it. And so far, he got blocked, he got shut down, but. That's a good thing to me.
Well, the Muslim ban was brilliant politics. I don't think that it actually did anything, but
I think the absolute best thing. No, and the Muslim ban was a wrong position to begin with, and it was a wrong answer to the wrong problem. But Trump is kind of indicative of probably the most important moment in our modern history, where the whole country has to kind of wake up to the fact that politics matter.
Yeah, well, that finally sold me on one thing that could be good.
Well, no, but that was exactly what I said before. He's either good and he's either terrible and nobody notices, or he's terrible and everybody notices. So I think everybody's noticing, and I think this makes Trump a great president in the way that we are kind of waking up, in the way that the stupid masses who never go out to vote are starting to realize why they should. And either that happens or things get worse and worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we're gonna get worse and worse and worse. Maybe I'm an optimist, but I think things will get better.
The one thing that I thought could get better is I honestly think Trump is sincere that he make America great is really what he's for. The thing that I worry about, because I was thinking he made a big deal about how our airports suck and the airports in other countries are great and we need to fix that. He met with Elon Musk early on, and I thought Elon Musk wants to take our entire automobile fleet over to electric vehicles. But a big problem is they need the infrastructure to do it. And I thought, nobody spends like Republicans. Republicans always fiscal responsibility as soon as they get in office. It's like they spend like drunken sailors. If he's going to write Elon Musk a check for, however much it takes to get us all on electric cars, I'm on board. My thing is, his attention is so focused on these narcissistic fucking things that I think he might not even realize that the country is headed down the cliff, and he doesn't seem to acknowledge it. Even with the crowd thing at his inauguration, like he in his head thinks his crowd was 10 times bigger than Obama's, even though factually it was much smaller.
Right.
So,
yeah, he's a narcissist.
That's a problem. That's a problem. If he doesn't actually have a realistic picture,
it's a boon. I'm sorry. When your president, when your president is so fucking transparent, as opposed to someone who is literally gearing us to war with. No, you need a transparent president.
Okay, well, I agree. Yeah, that's a good argument.
Smart enough. He's smart enough because of his celebrity status. Smart enough to be accurate when he points out the media on their bullshit. He is a very interesting, unprecedented president. And I I like him, and I also hate his guts. You know, it's this.
Yes, definitely. So with Trump, it's scary because you don't know. He's a wild card. He always has been. So on a scale of like 1 to 10, you think of like how you can rank presidents, like in a scale of how they've done. Like Hillary was never going to be above like a 4 to 5. She was always going to be.
That's generous.
It's true. Well, no, I mean, but seriously, like she was always going to be just marginal. Like it was just going to be status quo. There it goes. But with Trump, he either had the potential to be like an 8 or a 0.
Yeah.
Seriously, I mean, and that's the way it is. Yeah,
that's his style. It's all or nothing.
Yeah.
So far, it feels like he's straddling the line, though. I mean, he
is.
I like this.
What did you see the press conference everyone's talking about? I haven't seen it. The media.
I did a little bit of it. I mean, it was a clusterfuck a little bit, but then again, I sat back and watched it. And I was like, okay, it's kind of crazy because, well, I mean, like I said, he's a wild card. If you ever watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, you know, a wild card is a great thing, but it can be insane as well. So with Trump, you don't know what you're going to get, and I think that's what's really throwing everybody off in the country. Like it's completely out of the norm of everything that we've ever seen.
Yeah,
I mean, in any kind of politics, it's just like, holy crap, what is this guy actually going to say next or do next?
Exactly.
Because he did more probably in 7 days of office than that happened in the past 8 years.
He did nothing.
What he did was demonstrate to people why executive order. All the Republicans were saying this executive order thing is sure out of control with Mr. Obama.
Yeah,
we don't know who the next president will be, who he might do. Now the liberals are like, oh well, maybe there's something to that, but they won't say it. They'll just sort of say, now we suddenly care.
Thank goodness the court stepped in, though. Like
in the same way they do the now. Oh, now the electoral college is a problem,
right?
Which was put in place in like the friggin' 1700s.
Oh yeah, but we just learned about it, so we're upset.
You think it's going to get fixed? You think they're going to fix it?
I don't think.
I don't think they should have. In fact, I disagree with President Donald Trump, which still is horrifyingly weird to say. President Donald Trump says that we should go to a simple vote.
Yeah.
And no, we shouldn't. We should expand the electoral college. We should expand because he's a moron, just like the masses who voted him in. Best representation of American politics is Donald Trump. I'm sorry. Of the American atmosphere, of the American people, Donald Trump is a fantastic representation.
Well, if you look at me, most people have no idea who they're going to vote for. Like, I mean, that's why you look at the swing states. Look at the people that voted for Trump and they voted for Obama in 2012. They voted for Trump in 2016. That's how he won this election. I mean, if anybody ever worries about that and wonders why that happened, that's what happened. The swing voters swung all the way from Obama to Trump. And Trump's really not even a conservative.
The liberals had a disgusting candidate that was
they did
wrong-headed of them to promote. Bernie would have beat Trump. I still believe that, but
I agree too.
I would have really wanted to mitigate a Bernie influence, but I mean,
the deplorables comment sealed her fate. I think that's what did it. You can't call 50% of the country deplorable when immediately, like, everybody wonders, wait, am I in the 50% or am I in the other 50%? You've effectively called 100% of the people deplorable whenever you say something like that. Right?
Yeah.
If you walk into a room and you say half of you are idiots, well, you've called the whole room idiots, right?
Yeah.
The Bearded Truth says, here's my unpopular opinion for the day. With Trump, you actually do know what to expect. With career politicians like Hillary, you actually don't know what to expect beyond suckling the globalist teeth.
Yeah, so my buddy Jeff just texted me and said Trump's playing 12-dimensional chess and the press are playing checkers.
Yes.
I think
No one better than Trump to expose the press for how fucked they are.
But
and that is something I value a lot.
Isn't it just partisan blindness though? Isn't it like they're not malicious? They're just like blind people. They think they know what's going on, but they really don't. I mean, I'm somewhat sympathetic to the fake news thing because he's basically saying, you know, you've painted all of my voters as racist. They're not all racist. So, I mean, if you start
me as a fascist and a Nazi, I'm not. I'm just an idiot.
Yeah, totally. Yes, yes. They painted Richard Spencer as a Nazi. They've painted Milo as something he's not. But that's out of bias, out of political bias. It's not intentional. They really just can't tell the difference. It's like, you know, a lot of life is not clear. You know, a lot of things are open to interpretation, and whenever they use those interpretive skills, you know, somebody gets labeled a Nazi.
I think the reason Trump got elected was literally because of the state of our media.
Oh yeah.
And
agreed.
The state of our media is literally a result of the internet.
Yes, I totally agree.
I'm sort of backpedaling through my life and thinking, well, you know, when I was a kid, I had AOL on a disc. You know, when I was even a younger kid, I had none of that shit. There was no such thing as the internet. That wasn't a word anybody used. But yeah, this evolution really kind of or de-evolution really kind of revolves around the advent of the internet. And it's
social media.
Social media, just being. It's an overload of information too.
Yeah. Well, you have to you understand that. I mean, the majority of people are, you know, I say not the majority, but a lot of people are below the intelligence factor, like the scale. And then it's not saying people are, you know, not intentionally saying people are stupid, but
I'm fucking retarded.
No, it's just a fucking fact. It's a fact. You know, this is a fact. And so but dumb people think they're smart. So now we have a bunch of dumb people that think they're smart that argue with people on the internet.
That's dumb.
And the thing is that they won't accept the fact that they're stupid.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. And that's what happens. Is everybody validates each other or they argue with each other.
Yeah.
And so you hear a bunch of opinions, and so people take that off of whatever, you know, spin they get. This is talking about people in media too. This is talking about people in any kind of high positions. Like, there's a lot of stupid people that have influence, and that's a problem.
And it's not always bias or stupidity, but it's intentional misleading.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have a choice.
That's the problem.
Their bosses at CNN won't run pro Trump. So if you want to feed your family, you got to run anti-Trump.
Ironically, because of the current political climate, running anti-Trump is what got Trump the victory, or it's a part of what got Trump the victory. So I don't know. Like, this is a very strange and interesting time, but I am very happy that Trump won, even if he's a colossal failure as a president. I'm very happy that this is the way that the political tide turned.
Yeah, I was not afraid at all when he was elected, but we'll see.
Should be.
I have a way,
no, you should be terrified.
Oh, I should be.
And
okay, you've convinced me. Now I am terrified.
Yeah, one way or the other, you should be terrified. This is a horrible.
Well, what's going to happen? What should I be terrified of? I mean, are we talking like roving militias and
the
shit?
internet
like
just elected
rape gangs? Come
the
on, what?
Internet memes.
Is it going to be? Is it going to be? You know, zombie apocalypse? What should I be looking out for? Because I mean, my life hasn't really changed a lot.
Continued de-evolution, I think.
I think your analysis of the internet changing everything.
The price of the spray tan is going to go way up.
Yeah.
What do you think about my shitty drunken analysis of the internet?
Well, I think that the internet has created a really weird social space that has put a lot of pressure on people that never existed before. It's created a sort of this addictive thing as well that people weren't always addicted to. It's a strange time to live in. It really is.
To me personally, I would say, not personally for me, but just like personally for people, it's a disconnect from reality.
The internet?
Yes, but that disconnect from reality, which was the initial draw from the internet, was that we can communicate.
My initial disconnect was masturbation.
No, it's not a disconnect. That's human. But like the point is that we started talking to people. We started connecting with people, but not really.
Totally. And that's a lot of what I'm saying.
The problem is that disconnect has evolved into social media and to the point where we are actually really connecting, and we kind of define ourselves based on our online interactions, and nobody better than us to talk about that, since we have YouTube communities and Twitter communities and all of that. We have sort of, I think we run the risk of becoming too entrenched in the online personas that we have.
Yeah.
No, and I think that's more. But I
lose
still
social skills.
Yeah, but we what?
Yeah,
we lose social skills in person.
Okay, I thought you said we gain social skills.
No, hell no. We lose everything. Like, we don't connect with people. Like, nobody really connects with people anymore. And it's not saying you guys, of course, but like in general, like people that they're like, you know what? I'm going to sit in my underwear in my mom's basement and just watch TV. This is man or woman. It doesn't matter.
Right. But I'm sitting here at 34 years old thinking I feel older than I should. And I think I know why. And I think the answer is the internet. The internet is an explosion that happened.
Yeah.
In terms of my lifetime, it was a massive explosion. And I am alive now, having grown up as a normal child with not the internet, going out and playing and whatever, and then growing up as a teenager with the internet.
You notice how the internet
seeing kids who grew up with the internet on the internet all the time, and there seems to be a dramatic difference.
Yes,
you notice how the internet gets worse and worse over time, because it's like filling up with this totally like nonsense bullshit. Like, you Google stuff, like you're looking for important information and you're really finding just crap that's totally propaganda bullshit by some blogger.
You have to keep searching if you're honest. Yeah, but if you're someone like you who knows
just
that you have to keep looking.
Oh, I know. Most people just go to the first. Totally.
The headline that hits on MSN is the truth. And the headline that hits on MSN is that Milo's a racist. Pootie Pie is a Nazi. Those are the things that hit that headline.
Totally.
They go, oh shit, I don't want my kids watching Pootie Pie. You know?
That's really true. Yeah, I mean, I Googled, I just wanted to find Panera the other day, and it said, but it's like, did you mean Pandora's box of dicks? I'm like, fuck that. No, I didn't mean that. I want to eat. I want to eat a salad.
Did you mean pansexual unicorns?
Yes.
No, give me that chicken. That's what I want.
Doing videos, you always have to be careful of where you land up on the image page. It's like you just Google funny face, and you're like, oh my god, there's a car accident.
That guy made a really funny face, though, even though he was decapitated.
Yeah, we definitely live in strange times. I feel that all the time. Another aspect of it that I think is strange is when, before the internet, the human beings always are conscious of the pecking order, like the order in your friendship circles, your larger circles like high school or college or whatever. You're always aware of where you stand, your social standing is. And now that there's the internet, it's like so quantified that people, I don't feel, can believe that their social standing is one place when in reality it's another. And sometimes I wonder if that's worse, just because they're, man, I don't know the suicide rates or the happiness rates or anything like that, but I'm definitely interested in that stuff.
Well, I think that, you're exactly right. I mean, I think the victim mentality for everybody, no matter who it is, you could be a white straight male with a good job and be like, shit, I'm being oppressed.
Mhm.
And you know, it just because of the way that everything is put out in the media, you know, or on social media or anything like that. You're just like, well, you read enough of whoever you follow or whatever it is, and it's like, damn, we suck right now. Like our situation, our group is shit. And
You
it's
know what's
like,
funny is that did you guys watch any of the Sargon of Akkad PewDiePie stream?
Yes.
I watched some of it. Yeah.
I watched a little bit of it, then I fell asleep, and then I woke up and Philip fucking DeFranco was on the stream, and I was like, "What
No
the
way.
fuck happened
Holy
to this
shit.
shit? What the fuck happened?"
He
And-
started off the stream saying that might happen, though. Like he warned you.
I
Yeah.
did. Well, I didn't start. The
Isn't it
stream.
like 5 hours long? What the fuck, Sargon?
It's
Edit that
it's-
shit
it's-
Oh,
down.
by the way, yeah, you made a comment like that before. The thing about these 5-hour streams is that if they go on for 5 hours, there's a good chance that there probably is some good
Good.
shit in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Play it when you're doing something else.
Oh, totally. Yeah. No,
Play it when you're in
I've
the
listened.
car and chip away at it, because my favorite stream in the universe is the Big Milo stream. Speaking
Right.
of Milo, the 8-hour long stream with various different gays. That is
Really?
Can't
It's-
do it.
no.
Milo-
Why not?
who's
Why
on-
not
who's
do
on
it
the
in
stream?
pieces?
Oh no!
Sargon of
Listen,
Akkad was on the stream. Harmful Opinions was on the stream.
I've listened to the audiobook for Why Nations Fail. It's like 36 hours long. Okay, I can do the 8-hour stream. I'm confident I can do it.
Yeah, but I mean, you chip away at it. I
Yeah,
mean,
totally.
but the whole thing about the Milo or the Sargon of Akkad stream was that he got people in there that you would never think would be speaking with Sargon of Akkad. Boogie
Yeah.
Boogie.
Oh yeah, I saw that he was in there. Gee.
Yeah,
that's
and
awesome.
Philip DeFranco, and Philip DeFranco was an interesting one to come in, and he really, and you can see like these people were definitely sort of distancing themselves from the typical Sargon like atmosphere.
Right, right.
But then you had Sky Williams come in and say, "I don't agree with you that women aren't oppressed." And I don't remember who it was too. But he's like, "I don't agree with you that women aren't oppressed," and it turned into a cluster of dialogue.
Oh, man.
But the distinction is that I don't believe that women aren't oppressed. But when he gave examples of how women are oppressed, it was like that's just crime. You know, these are just.
Oh
things.
yeah.
And totally. That's. I mean, in the most literal sense, I guess you might construe that as a individual oppression or something like that. I don't know, but like someone being raped is not
it's a
societal
crime. Yeah,
oppression.
it's not oppression. Yeah, exactly.
Unless society
that's rape.
says,
It's a crime.
yeah, unless society says definitely rape that person. If you do, then it's okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know there was laws. There was laws that made rape legal in this country. I wasn't aware of this.
No, it turned. He was. Just,
But you know where I know it's legal? Somewhere over in the middle of the world.
somewhere over there in the eastern.
Where you
sector.
where you have to marry a rapist, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the point is that Sky Williams did not quite get the meaning of the word.
He's in the cult, so
No, he's not. He's a little bit outside of it though too. He's,
Oh, really?
He's a little, yeah, he's fine. He just said, well, women are oppressed because all of these things happen disproportionately to women, and they were trying to sort of kind of say, well, yes, they do. Women get raped more than men. There's a reason for that, you know.
Yeah.
But it's not societal oppression. There's a difference between disproportionate crime and societal oppression, and he hadn't really thought about that before.
Right.
These are people that you kind of want to pull in and say, all right, listen, I get where you're coming from. Let's have a conversation, you know?
Sargon's good at that too. He really is. He's super objective. I hate it when people say that he's just a right winger. That drives me nuts.
I'm not even remotely right wing.
Yeah, totally.
When it comes to his actual politics, not even for a second.
I listened to him on that Kyle stream because we were doing a show on it, and man, he sounded like a freaking Marxist. Like everything he was saying was so.
Sometimes he does.
Yeah, I was like, not a right winger, not a right winger. Like for some people, it's as easy as like supported Trump, conservative.
That's why I kind of agree with like that girl's opinion, or that girl with an opinion where she was like, if we just called it the free speech community, I'd be okay with it. Like, yeah, I think that's the real connecting thing between all of us, is that we really just value that.
Yeah.
Core key principle. When we're all very diverse, we're all very different. We disagree with each other on so much.
But you're a rationalist materialist, though, right? I mean, you believe in. No, I'm being serious here. Like Sam Harris is a rationalist materialist. You believe, you're probably an atheist, right? I mean, you believe.
I am, yeah.
Yeah. So, that I think free speech moves around. I think there's the rationalists are part of that too. So that's my thinking. What's are you a Sam Harris supporter? Have you read his books and stuff like that?
I haven't researched Sam Harris, but I've watched I watched his interviews, and usually
have you read Bowling Alone, the book Bowling Alone?
No, and apparently I'm supposed to.
Okay.
And it sounds like something I want to when I look into it, but no, I haven't.
I'm reading it now. It's kind of weird. It's a little depressing.
I don't typically disagree with Sam Harris when he talks, but I mean, I'm not a and I watched an interview or the podcast with him and Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't understand a single thing they were saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm not an intelligent person.
That's rational materialism right there. Maybe you aren't a rationalist materialist.
No, I mean, no.
Jordan Peterson is an intuitionist, and he's trying to get Sam Harris to become an intuitionist. But Sam Harris is like, no, here, let me throw a bunch of fucking thought experiments at you. Why you shouldn't be intuitionist? Why you should only be a rationalist materialist? So.
But, yeah, no, I see that.
But you go for rational arguments. I mean, most people are, even if they don't really.
I think I might be just stupid enough to not know what the definition for me is, but some other people will.
It just means rationalist means you believe reason is driving the ship as far as human
Well, I know what
cognition
rationalist means,
right.
but I also I don't.
The materialist part is just like you believe there's no supernatural shit going on.
Bearingcab. No, I don't.
He has shown back up to his speed.
Holy shit! There's a guy in here called Rational. He'll tell us. What's
Rational
up,
shit lord? Yeah, what's up, dude?
You've got to be a rational materialist.
No, the name is drawn from two very specific reasons, rather than any personal identity or motivation. The rational comes from I try to think rationally about things rather than just going with gut instincts or feelings. The shit part is entirely intended to disarm anyone attacking me because they can't call me a shitlord without just acknowledging. That's exactly what it is.
Bearingcab, what are you doing? You're presenting.
Oh yeah, I was showing you a scary video.
That was the Papa and Ollie Halloween costume video. Did you like what I do? Did you like what I did with it in my video?
Yeah, that's why I picked it. I was sitting here hunting for it.
Are we gonna watch a Papa and Ollie video?
Yeah, I want to see what.
I'd rather watch my own video than that shit. It's fucking horrible.
I want to see what Mojo thinks about this. He has no idea.
It's been a while since I've seen someone go that full on Darvo. It really is.
Come on, Bearing. Cab. Ed isn't as smart as he lets on.
What's the scariest?
I don't let on. I literally run my channel on the fact that I'm a fucking moron.
Or the vampire bats? What about the monsters under our beds?
Oh my god.
No.
No.
The scariest thing about Halloween is, in fact, big shots. and little ones. Yes, you may have been browsing Halloween costumes at your local shopping centre and come across some truly terrifying signs. No, adult family members, we're not talking about that one. What we're talking about is something far more sinister. They say 4 boys, 4 girls.
Good God.
People don't have real problems. Jesus Christ!
No, please keep playing this.
Does somebody have hemorrhoids? Like, that's worse than this shit.
Now here is some very important information. This Halloween, it is vital that you ignore these signs. Better yet, maybe politely make these shops and stores aware that there aren't any costumes for boys.
Be an activist.
Costumes. There are only costumes. And costumes are for everyone.
He wearing a condom? That motherfucker was wearing a condom on his head.
Go back.
It was like a
That is
bunny
a
ears
condom.
or something.
No, that was a condom. I
If
will not accept anything less.
That's what it was.
No, Andrew Shepard, this is something that's probably worse than the Dear White People trailer because this seems to actually believe it.
This is fucked up.
Is that a real commercial? For real? Like, for real?
It's not a commercial. It's a
video
thing on their channel. Yeah, that is meant to educate kids about LGBT people's. Yeah, no, they are so much
That's meant to recruit gay people.
Yeah.
It's I did a video on that. I didn't weigh in one side or the other on it, but it was kind of hilarious just watching how what was one really small thing, and most of us would probably have ignored them. But as soon as that guy then went out and played the victim card and started attacking Irate Bear, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
gloves off, let's fucking
Oh
go.
man, he was terrible.
I want you to play what I did to this video, though.
I actually just want to see why that kid is wearing a tutu and a snorkel, and a Punisher and a Punisher t-shirt.
Is there a Punisher t-shirt in there?
Look at that skull on that t-shirt. You tell me it's not Punisher.
It's not the right black.
Well, you're right.
Costumes for boys.
Oh, that is a Punisher t-shirt. No, absolutely that is. I just saw it.
And that's the kid from the friggin' Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Because we can all dress up as whatever.
Right.
Is that Trayvon Martin with a hoodie?
Halloween, don't be scared to dress up as something you really.
Did you say Trayvon Martin?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the hoodie.
Yeah, it had a hoodie.
Oh, look, it's Pop, but he's a vampire bat.
Oh, shit.
Delightful.
It's like, am I the
Why
only
does he got
person
one
who
wing?
thinks calling a balloon creature Pop is a bit fucking mean?
Yeah. One day you'll die.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's what my son's name is. One day you will die.
Isn't it a play on some skateboarding move though? Pop and Ollie.
Yeah, Pop and Ollie. Yeah,
I never thought of that.
it is. No, it is.
Yeah, I left the 1990s, so I don't know that terminology.
I'm surprised they do because this dude's like 27 years old.
7. Like you said, he's got that perfect pedo vibe going on.
Yeah, you're showing this video. I really want you to show my interpretation of this
That's
video.
just because
Man, like any
views.
anytime you put a guy in wings and a freaking star, either A, he's just had his like wisdom teeth out, or B, you know.
Oh, Jesus God.
A Peter Puffer.
Oh no, I'm just saying weird. I know you guys
Yeah,
interpret
it's
that.
weird.
That's-
Why you? Only people who should be afraid are the shops. That is almost a threat.
Kind of is.
Deliver this message to children immediately. Fuck you, Bearingcab. Show my little clip in my video about that.
All right.
I did a lot to that, and it amounted to like less than a minute, but I felt good about it.
Did everyone see Andy Worski's stream earlier tonight?
No, I didn't bother with it, but I was on a stream
It's
with a
worth
rag.
watching because I think Andy reached almost there, the level where he's going to have a stress-induced aneurysm. Like, he got
Really? Is this a
really
guy that
close.
yells at you when you disagree with him?
I don't think he yells at people who disagree with him. He yells at people who are fucking idiots. And this evening he was talking to someone who is actively pushing pro-pedophilia.
Is he
Oh my
pushing See,
God.
here's what I don't understand. Is he pushing pro-pedophilia, or is he saying, I am a pedophile who is not a child molester?
Well, he's saying I'm a pedophile, and these are the reasons that it's okay, and kids can have sex with adults, and that's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fucking ridiculous. Okay.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, we
Yes.
mentioned it a little bit on our stream because we saw him doing it, but I didn't quite understand what his position was, so I mentioned that. But like,
it's basically everything that suit yourself.
No. Is he actually advocating for child molestation, or is he saying, I'm a pedophile and my attraction to children should not immediately exclude me from, or is he doing something like that?
No, he's trying to justify.
He's trying to justify the act.
Yep.
Okay, well, that's horrific.
What a fantastic human being. Good Lord.
What a monster. But he's also 16 years old.
Yep.
Which
So
kind of leans towards our argument of why are you breaking our children?
Yeah, agreed.
So it's yeah, I mean, he's 16. He's a kid.
Yep. And he's put his face out
This
there.
is
All right,
this is
so let's watch this, and I will get to my point after this. But you say he's 16.
Here. Deaf to all Jews and
that's not what this is. This is my video.
white power. Can't believe this. I was just starting to like the guy, and I don't need to see anything more. He's fucking obviously a racist. There's nothing more to this that I need to see. I'm going to go ahead and unsubscribe. I do not support racists.
I'm gay. Faggot, black nigger, whatever.
Oh man, I really didn't expect that to come from you, Tim, but I do want to believe that it's true. So I'm going to go ahead and subscribe and unsubscribe.
You just took advantage of that glitch.
I think that's
subscribers away from him.
A little bit, yeah.
Good pause game, by the way.
Hey,
Nice. Look at that face. Look at that beautiful face.
What's the plugin you're running there?
What plugin?
Shows beside your subscriber.
vidIQ.
First line of business, we got to get rid of the Mexicans. Oh, that's obviously satire, so we'll just skip. Wait, what the fuck? This tweet suggests that Irate Bear, my friend, is homophobic. Holy shit, I can't be his friend if he's fucking homophobic. I mean, if there's one thing I always say, it's if you're a homophobe, then you can get the fuck out of my face. That's a thing I say all the time. Here's proof. If you're a homophobe, then you can get the fuck out of my face. But I mean, I gotta give him a chance to defend himself, right? I mean, he is my friend after all. Okay, all right. Let's see what he has to say about this.
I've drank in the bars. I've had men grope me. Hell, I've even kissed a few men in my time. No, but seriously, Edindro, I love you.
And unsubscribe.
Oh, nice.
Fuck your intro.
For those few of you out there who have taken up the noble cause of indoctrinating other people's less than a decade-old children with your socio-political agenda, it's important to know that you will face some adversity. It's a hard truth that whether we like it or not, we live in a white supremacist, capitalistic, homophobic patriarchy teeming with monsters desperate to silence our altruistic attempts at weaponizing their children against our social and political enemies, like Republicans and doctors. Case in point, Ollie Pike.
Hi, I'm Ollie, creator of Pop and Ollie, an LGBT plus educational resource for children, parents, and teachers.
All right, now we got those introductions out of the way. We're independent.
Now, Ollie is a 27-year-old entrepreneur whose stage presence is just pedophilic enough to make him perfect for educational videos for children between 4 and 8. All he wants to do is teach them inspiring lessons about life, like how to lecture toy store employees about gendered Halloween costumes.
Maybe politely make these shops and stores aware that there aren't any costumes for boys or costumes for girls. The only ones you should be afraid are the sharks.
Now, as you know, the big
How long did
Are
that take to make?
are we done now? Can we stop watching it?
Good
Why
lord.
did you start from the beginning? Go.
Oh, because I lied to you. I only watched about 30 seconds of your video. I've heard enough. I heard Irate Bear loved you. And I was
What a
like,
great
"Done."
video. Thanks.
Yeah.
Come to
that
my
was good.
channel and give me lots of money on
That was
Patreon
good.
and PayPal. You
I
cunts.
watched your ad, so I did my part.
Has he?
No. Keep playing it though. You can mute it. Keep playing it. So I need the retention.
I think it only matters if you go a minute in. So
That's capitalism, motherfuckers.
Yeah, fuck off.
We're 3 minutes in.
Just whatever you do, don't watch my video or this stream will get copyright struck.
Oh.
Here, let me.
Yeah, it got struck within like a minute of going up because it's got footage from Lord of the Rings in it.
I got a copyright strike from Coppercab, of all people.
Wait, for what?
For his showing his fat gut with tranny written across it.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That guy.
For less than 30 seconds of video, I got a copyright strike.
I respect him so much less.
I won the dispute.
Dude,
though.
that is.
I won the
that's
dispute.
Oh, good. You won. Yeah.
If you win that dispute, I mean, that's it.
Well, if you won the dispute, it means that he was probably on a network and it wasn't really him.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. No, actually, watch my video so I can copyright claim this stream and take some of your revenue.
Pass.
At the moment, I'm making nothing off that video.
Speaking of revenue, the Bearded Truth wanted to talk about the Warski video again. The Warski live stream. He gave me money to bring it back up. So
that stream got hard to watch. It did. I did. Am I the only one who's watched it on this?
Yes.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen
It's pedophilia, though, right? I mean, that's kind of.
Yeah,
it's
but
tough. That's tough.
Andy goes into some of his personal history and his molestation when he was a kid, which he's never brought up.
That adds a new dynamic to the whole
Yeah,
conversation.
it starts
Oh my god! I actually want to watch this now.
It's hard to watch, like, and you can actually hear, because Blair White's on the stream with him. You can actually hear, Blair crying while he's saying it. It's pretty fucking.
Dude, I don't know, man. That's pretty tough.
I don't know.
It is,
But do you want to tackle tough stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. And like, I honestly recommend people actually do go out and watch that stream.
I
because
will.
It gives
Yeah.
a lot of perspective on Andy and where he's coming from on this.
I'm happy to. You know what the whole takeaway that I take from this is that I'm very happy that while Andy Warski was streaming this thing, I was doing a stream and I didn't lose any viewers.
Yeah.
So good for me.
I hope you would have gained him.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to break up the fucking song. For
Yeah, totally.
But
I'm thinking me watching that.
I am.
No, this actually sounds like a
SDA's
really
live stream, though.
This actually sounds like a great stream. And
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna have to watch it
definitely-
like the Clockwork Orange with my eyes propped open. I can't.
Yeah, agreed.
There is bits of it that are kind of hard to sit there and watch.
Not for me. Not for me. I've been there.
That's because
But,
you're a terrible person.
No, I get raped all the time.
Yeah.
But I think there's a.
You can't rape the willing, Ed. Jeez.
Oh no, he had one drive from Texas to rape him.
Fuck you, Bearingcab.
I've heard this story.
Who is currently
That's too
shouting
much
at Markov
ammo.
O'Connor.
The cross-country rapist.
Everybody in the chat.
It's a great name.
Every one of Ed's videos, tell him he doesn't know how to open a beer correctly. Just every video he posts.
Why?
You know what, dude?
Scream, "Fuck you!"
I encourage you to make a channel, and now I encourage you to delete your channel.
You're supposed to- I mean, that is the most triggered anybody's ever gotten from a video. Was me telling you my nana can open a beer better than you. Fuck you!
I'll kill you, Bearingcab.
He's getting pull tabs.
So, are we watching another video or what's going on
I
here?
had the
Bearingcab.
one pulled up.
Yeah, Bearingcab. Let's
You're a
watch the
terrible
video.
host. Come on.
Don't.
You got to have a list
Dorsey?
of topics. You got to have a list of questions.
No,
when
no,
there's
do
no dead air. Come on.
Yeah,
You got to at least you got to have a pedophile lined up for us to interview. What the fuck?
I got a
like seriously. I mean,
Where's the pedos?
We could finish the Bill Maher interview that we did not
A lot of
finish.
diddlers.
Yeah.
Here you go. No dead air.
No, this is that's
They
all
got it.
dead air.
You
You can't just say no dead air. and-
No
and
dead air.
That doesn't make up for it. Oh,
Banana apple pen.
you gotta share it. I think
This
you're-
is one of my favorite memes ever.
That's because you're a terrible person.
Pen pineapple apple pen. No, it's great. Shut up. Yeah, it's the best song ever.
A copyright strike. We're not doing any more of that shit.
Yeah, it's fair.
Wait, do you really get a copyright strike for playing that?
I don't know.
If he's got it on content ID,
I
then
really don't think you do. I think that falls under fair use.
yes.
Pen,
Anything
pineapple,
can
apple
fall
pen?
under anything
I
can
mean,
fall
who
under
wouldn't
fair
want to
use
watch
depending
like
on how you use
Asian
it.
guys dance around like that? Like that's crazy.
I've never got a copyright strike on any of that shit. I mean, sometimes they don't show the video or someone else monetizes it, but why do you get copyright
Well, I
strikes?
mean, if you're worried about a copyright strike about pen, pineapple, apple pen, then you're definitely going to get a copyright strike on fucking Bill Maher.
Yeah, totally.
Probably a good point.
And I really don't think that people are getting copyright strikes on Bill Maher. So
He wants it. He's like monitoring his own account.
And by the way, copyright strikes aren't that big of a deal.
Yeah, they aren't. Totally.
They really? No, they're not. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Bearingcab, how many subscribers do you have? Is it like 400,000?
No.
Okay, well then maybe fuck off.
It's kind of like the taxes. Until you reach a certain market,
Yeah, you
they say
don't.
fuck
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
I'll play whatever the fuck you want. What is this?
Yeah, basically.
Oh my
I
goodness.
wrote off everything. I
Who is
wrote
it?
the fuck off everything.
I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy.
All right, but are you 18?
I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy.
What the fuck is this?
What are you doing?
You haven't seen this yet?
No, but
tell
I'm
me
fascinated
Yeah,
by
I
it.
don't.
It's
I don't watch underage porn.
Who's Poppy?
Guess how many views that got?
Oh, it's got to be millions. Yeah.
Millions.
Almost 4 million.
The ASMR shit is the stuff that completely baffles me.
I understand it. I actually understand it.
I don't understand it.
It's Cab. Turn that off.
I'm not plugged in.
Who is this woman famous? Is that
Huh?
is this woman famous? Why is the views?
Because she's like looks young, I guess.
Cute. Yeah, she's cute.
Phone in. They won't let me.
Could be like a pop star in Japan or something.
No, she looks like a white woman pretending to be in Korea.
Oh, there's no white people in Japan.
Not really.
Michael Jackson was there.
Well, that's one white person.
Her earrings are is an actual
converted.
pearl. Her earring is an actual pearl.
None of you have seen this girl?
No, but
No, I have no idea what this is.
It's called the microphone. You're
Is there
fascinating.
more
us,
to this
though.
than her just saying Poppy?
No.
Why is this microphone not plugged in?
I think you're wrong about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lot more to that.
You don't believe me, do you?
Oh,
Phone's not plugged in.
Bearingcab, where do you find this shit?
Phone's not plugged in.
she
Yeah,
totally.
Bearingcab, we're gonna to get a unit.
This is amazing.
Get you.
Oh shit! It's
I love
almost
David.
like-
I love David Lynch.
It's almost
I
like
didn't know he was making YouTube videos now.
It's almost like there was another microphone.
That is very David Lynch.
And that they edited sound effects into that. Oh,
This
I'm
girl,
downloading this video right now. I must have it.
Delete your wait, no, please click delete your Facebook.
Where is that?
To your right, and then third down from the right.
Oh, it's only
get it away.
That's amazing.
No. Back, go. Yeah, there you go. You dick.
No, you're right. From
Facebook. Delete your Facebook. Delete your Facebook. Delete.
I think Poppy is my new hero. Jesus.
Yeah.
I think she might be my favorite person.
Yeah, totally. You've
I'm in
amazed us. You've amazed us all.
I'm in love. I'm gonna cyber stalk and sexually harass this person.
No.
Why do I feel like
Yeah.
I think she's already been sexually compromised. Yeah, she's been compromised sexually many times.
I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy.
Wow. I'm
Yeah.
your true
This
friend.
is kind of fascinating. And
I know.
Nothing interesting about the content, just the reasoning behind why you would make the content.
I don't believe anything you see.
Does anyone else feel like they're at a cult indoctrination right now?
I feel like my LSD is kicking in.
And subscribe, and I have you.
I think she's gonna have to like steam clean that shirt or that jacket.
I have you.
Bad stuff. Smells like seawater.
This is literally a cute girl exploiting the kind of subscribers she gets off of being a cute girl, and then literally telling you that she did that, and you going, okay.
And Bearingcab is helping her do it.
I am in
most
love
of her
with this
videos are
girl.
less than a minute.
I refuse to subscribe to this girl, but I am in love.
Do you
with
know
what
how
she's
many?
doing.
You know how many people that she has killed on men's stomachs just from watching those videos?
She has one video that's 20 minutes long. All of her videos are
Quick,
are
thank
about
you
under
for
a minute.
encouraging me, because that I feel like is a joke, and I feel like this whole channel is a joke.
No. This is art, man. This is art.
No, it's not.
You're witnessing art.
People ask me all the time, Poppy.
You have eyes on her tits. Come on, it's not art.
Explain it.
From where I'm looking,
Like this.
When your
spreading
titties have
my wings.
eyebrows.
Yeah, all of you. Every one of you makes me feel accepted. And as a minority, I feel welcomed into your life.
I didn't know that was coming.
What did she say? I missed it.
As a minority, I feel welcome.
What are those white drops on her dress?
See,
And the upside down eyes.
That's the crying tears. You guys.
Eyes. There's two eyes on her titties.
Nobody's taking an art history class.
She knows what she's doing. She fucking knows what she's doing. I don't buy this bitch for a second.
I don't.
Look for the real actual drops on the back.
What do you mean? Like she physically knows what she's doing? Like she knows she's in a room? Like what do you mean by that?
She
knows what she's
literally
doing.
knows how to get. She knows how to get the subs and also get the subs that she wouldn't get. She gets the subs by being ambiguous on purpose.
You think
I
it's
like
a
her.
he?
I like her a lot, and I will never. Wait! No, kids react to Poppy. Do that. No. Go back. Kids react to Poppy. Go to that. Click that.
Just stop letting Ed tell you how to live your life.
Yeah. You got to read some of the comments, man. The comments are amazing.
This is literally that, but it's on video form.
I'm Poppy. What? I'm Poppy.
What?
And what is this? I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. What is Poppy? I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy.
I know you're Poppy. Hi there, Poppy.
I'm Poppy.
No.
I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy.
She's super pale.
I'm Poppy.
Stop saying the same words over and over. This is just annoying.
I'm Poppy.
Not weird at all.
Okay, so not that last kid, but like four of those other kids, they
Farm
took in
Brothers better than
adulthood.
you?
What are you doing to us, Bearingcab?
You're encouraging him. You're
I was giving him the rational. If he had played the kids react, they would be like, "How do you feel about this?" And the kids would say normal things.
Get away. I'm the one who takes the blame again. You dead at the same lines I like a victim on the dollar.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, there it is.
That's where the there's where the money stream is right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Fight my fight all alone till you can. Don't you know? Don't you know?
Bearingcab, turn it off, please.
Yeah, what the fuck is happening?
End this and then end my life.
Seriously,
Ready to
please.
go.
I have
Yeah.
never been closer to
I
taking-
honestly would rather get jacked off with a Freddy Krueger glove than watch that.
That Poppy singer, totally singer.
Oh, look, Tim might want to come on.
Nashville, Tennessee.
No, bring Tim on.
Didn't talk to you anymore.
Work on the Tim thing. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette and relieve this stream of the cancer that is me.
Gonna go smoke a cigarette and relieve your sexual attention from that.
I'm gonna kill you. One day I will. No. Stop laughing. One day, Bearingcab.
You like those
I'm gonna
18-year-old pale blondes, don't you?
Yeah, yeah, that's really funny. One day I'm gonna come up to you and I'm gonna say, "Hey, Bearingcab," and I'm gonna cut your fucking throat.
And I'll be like, "No, Al Borland, no."
You won't be anything. You'll be choking on your
He'll
own
only
blood.
bleed cinnamon. He only bleeds cinnamon. He's ginger.
That was a real threat. Nobody knows
Just
because we
does.
troll too much. Anyway, I'll be
Yeah,
right
totally.
back.
Nobody believes you.
Oh my
Seriously though, I'm gonna murder you. Anyway, bye.
Murder is fun.
So, Friended, you were talking about ASMR stuff earlier and not really getting it, no?
Yeah.
I'm guessing it doesn't work on you then.
What is it? What's it? Yeah. Well,
Okay.
obviously.
So,
I just like the straight. I like the straight chemicals. I don't do the.
it's really hard to describe. I'm trying to remember what the actual fucking word for it is. It is actually something that's recognized as, you know, real to happen. But certain sounds can stimulate sensations in the body. That's why you'll watch videos that talk about different types of triggers. There's some stuff that, for example, I get a tickle down the back of my neck.
Really?
Listening,
Wow.
watching some of that stuff. Yeah, like I can actually get physical sensation from it. I actually know a couple people who have that. Just fucking randomly, we all know each other. And we all thought it was perfectly normal until someone
Wow.
said, "But no, that's really fucking weird." But no, like it doesn't work for everyone, but it can actually be really nice.
Somebody gave me one of these Buddhist like meditation tapes, and I did listen to that, and I did get the total tingles up the back of my neck and all that kind of stuff. But it
I think that's one of those
never
Jane
lasted.
Fonda. That's one of those Jane Fonda tapes. I'm sorry, it's not Buddhist.
No, it's like the sound of the ocean and the breeze in the trees. It's pretty crazy, but they tried to get me to listen to it an hour every day, and I was like, man, I have shit to do. I don't know if I can spend an hour in relaxation. I mean, I try to spend at least 6-7 hours in relaxation. I call it sleep, but I don't know if I have a spare hour to.
You don't qualify.
Yeah. I did actually put it on a couple times to go to sleep, and it was helpful, but now I'm completely addicted to falling asleep to audiobooks. So are you guys readers? Are you guys reading anything? I'm reading that book, Bowling Alone, and it's pretty fascinating.
I have not, and I heard that. I'm actually reading John Adams right now.
What is that an autobiography or?
Yeah, it is. It won a Pulitzer Prize.
Cool.
Actually. Also the same author, and I apologize, I have to go grab the book to see the actual author because I'm an idiot. But he also won the Pulitzer Prize for the autobiography on Truman as well.
So it is a biography, though. It's not an autobiography. It wasn't
I
written.
know it's a
James Adams.
biography, not autobiography. Yeah, biography. Yeah.
James Adams probably wrote a lot, I think.
He did. You know, he went to Harvard when there were 100 students, and it was Harvard College. He got accepted. That's a pretty incredible guy. Yeah, got accepted and from a poor family, got accepted in.
I'm always trying to read the books that Sargon recommends, and they always seem pretty boring to me. So you got to give it to Sargon for slugging through some of these that were written in like the 1600s. The language is all fucking weird. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
If I wanted weird language, I'd read Shakespeare. Come on. There's a reason I don't read Shakespeare.
You should.
He's fucked up.
Dick jokes.
Yeah, totally.
A lot of dick.
You know, Tim or Bearingcab, I'm looking at Twitter. I don't think Tim's joining us.
Ouch.
I don't think Tim's joining us on this one, man.
No. What did he say? I can't see him on Twitter.
Has he got you blocked?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So when you went to his last FM, I'm having a stream tonight where I'm showing a person who has no idea about our little neck of YouTube, yada yada. That question, I have no interest in streaming with you, bottom feeder.
Oh, yeah. I'm able to see that. Yeah, he's so pissed at me.
He is super fucking salty. Thing is, I actually quite liked him. Of all of that clique, he's the one who I actually relate to the best. And he's the one who I've had actually good interactions with, rather than just being blocked or spurred at.
I always have a soft spot in my heart for people that I can upset so much they sit on the side of the road and yell at me when they're supposed to be at work.
That was impressive.
He always looks like he couldn't stand up for more than 5 minutes. Had to lay down on something. Like he always looks like sleepy and sloppy.
Oh man, damn it, Cab. Apparently the other stream I was watching just got fucking interesting.
Oh.
What
happened?
I'm not going to say what it is or what the other stream is because I don't want to hit your watchers any harder. I'll say it when I'm leaving because at that point I don't give a shit. Incidentally, if any of you fantastic, lovely viewers aren't subscribed to my channel, please do go visit. I tend to
Well
shit
done,
on conspiracy theorists recently.
Yeah,
Well done,
I'll put a link to your channel in the description.
Thank you, buddy. It's youtube.com/c/rational shitlord. Just get it in the stream there.
I might forget.
I was just preparing for that.
More Poppy.
No.
No.
Poppy. It killed my viewers.
I don't even have that up. How do I see that?
She's killed a lot of future viewers too.
If you open the stream on YouTube,
I got you.
make sure to mute it when it starts playing so you don't feedback.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, Rational, you need to give a reason for them to subscribe. Bearded Truth says. So
he wants a reason to subscribe.
Yeah, not just a way to go, but a reason.
That's reasonable. I didn't want to monopolize too much of your stream shilling myself. So I started out mostly focusing on anti-feminist, anti-SJW stuff. I've branched out a bit from that recently, more into kind of general skepticism. I've done some stuff recently on flat Earth. I actually put up a genuine 3-step plan on how to hold Trump to a 1-term presidency, which the radical left will not follow. I pointed out just how bad Pop and Ollie have fucked himself. And I've got some stuff coming up in the near future on the freemen of the land, or the sovereign citizens, if you've never heard of them.
What is your style? Do you just talk on the video? Do you script it out?
I tend to script my videos just because I have a lot more time during the day when I can be working on a video without speaking, just because the way my work is set up and everything. So I tend to get a script worked out. I'll watch a video a couple of times. I'll get my edits and everything done, and then I'll just go in 15 minutes, record everything, and boom, do it. I do occasionally also do live videos to camera.
Right. Yeah. I'm all over the place in my videos. So, I mean, I think a lot of being successful on YouTube is finding a formula that works and just repeating it over and over again.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
people don't want to see new shit.
I'm not doing this really to kind of be successful, TM. I'm mostly doing it as an outlet for shit that I can't say elsewhere. So
Yeah.
Just for various reasons. So it's kind of handy for me just to have that there that I can throw stuff out to. And I had Sir Sick hosted one of my videos for his promotional Monday this week. I've got some other guest stuff coming up. So it's taken over quite nicely for a reasonably new channel who doesn't have, Bearing pulling him into streams and shelling his channel for him.
Yeah. Well, ultimately, you have to make your audience happy. So, I mean, you can get all the shout outs in the world if you can't deliver on videos.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's like I've seen channels who just get chilled, and I'm bigger than them.
Ed is one of those channels.
So cancerous.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I don't know why
he just doesn't know how to make videos. It's so sad. Everyone's like forcing us to watch his videos. But I mean, I'll subscribe to his channel, right? But I'm not going to watch his videos. Let's be realistic here.
It's harsh, man, because like he spends like a week producing each one of them, and it's like,
oh really,
shit, dude? Yeah.
I don't know. I've never watched one, so.
Yeah, man, each one of those is like a week's work. It's pretty harsh.
This is great. I love this.
It's great because he will never know.
He will never listen back to this part of the stream.
He will never share that.
I'm just playing around. You know that.
You guys are castrating him.
I'm a shit starter, man. That's what we did a stream with that girl, and I was totally trying to hook him up. So
he's already got one subscriber. Drove down there. He's good to roll.
Yeah,
it's like a 1,000-mile drive as well.
Like, that's what he's doing now. After that Poppy video, he's having a wank.
Oh yeah. He's like, what's? Can you put that link in the chat? Oh, hold on. Yeah.
Oh no, Deus, we are not watching a Steve and Stuffy episode. Fuck that.
I can't sit through this Steve episode.
Oh Christ, the cringe. Jesus wept. It is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
It really is. Like it's Steve Shives is like watching the beaten husk of a man.
I'm probably the only idiot rooting for Steve Shives' comeback.
No.
Like just because it seems like such an impossible thing to do.
Galactic Bubble Productions. Bubble Productions is the only way I can watch Steve Shives.
It would be right up there with Alien Invasion. I mean, it would be that much of a spectacle to watch. Can you imagine Steve Shives being on top again? Just like
no, like
I'm talking about me.
Is it possible?
Talking about you, Ed.
You guys remember John Edwards, the guy that did the ghost predictions or whatever he did? This dude is performing. He went from like the top of the mountain. Like I mean, this dude was on everything. He's performing at a Holiday Inn, close to where I live at. A Holiday Inn by the airport. That ain't good.
Shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
How the mighty have fallen.
Ed, that was quick. Did you chase?
Man.
Some morally gray. Just.
I feel like you were telling jokes about me that I don't get.
Oh, well, I was telling tons of jokes. I was going off.
That would be any joke about you. So that's
I entered into the stream
now
where
you have to fast forward on the stream.
It's like, yeah, he will not listen back to this part of the stream. And I will tell you right now.
You probably wrote down the number, the time code, didn't you? You're like, motherfucker, you watched me listen back.
You don't know me. I'm gonna figure it out, whatever it was.
Right. So your next video is going to be in like 2 weeks then.
Yeah, about how monstrous you vicious people are.
He did say that he likes long streams, so.
Dude. Ed,
were we talking about the awkwardness that you created between me and that girl?
I did bring that up. I did.
What kind of awkwardness? Is there some awkwardness now?
There was. Hold on. I was pointing out awkwardness that just existed. I did not create any awkwardness.
Please tell.
Now the shit's getting really awkward.
Well, I mean, listen, how is it awkward if you like meet a girl you beat off to?
That is awkward. That is awkward. I will say.
He didn't meet Poppy.
Every time I'm on a stream with that girl with an opinion, somebody says, "Hey, there's some sexual tension here."
Oh, really? It's not so. So it is.
No,
just-
it's not. It's
Been on
not
a stream with you two. There fucking is.
Oh my goodness.
There really
I've been
is.
on a stream, just the three of us, and there fucking is between you two.
You're the next shoe and skeptic.
There was a lot of flirting. There was definitely a lot of flirting. So
Everything I do with a woman, any woman, is
I know.
flirting.
I feel like you're flirting with me, man. Knock it off.
I am. You have a beautiful avatar.
Yes, thank you.
Do you show your face? Do you show your face?
No, I've never
Oh, you're
shown my
hiding
face on
behind an
camera.
avatar, you coward.
I am totally. I've got a face for radio, man. I look like Woody Allen. I'm only about 4 feet tall.
You know what I was saying? There is.
I weigh 600 pounds.
There is a YouTuber who did a response video
Uh-huh.
to some YouTube feminist bitch, right?
Mhm.
And I know that feminist bitch personally.
Oh, really? Wow.
And we were talking about the ethics of. We were talking about the dynamic of. Do you ever feel like you want to dock someone?
I heard
And
that.
this is an interesting little thing. It's like, do you ever feel like you want to abandon your principles and just fuck someone's life up?
Mm.
And
Yeah,
that was my
doxing really-
example. My
doxing
example
really
was
that bad though.
yes, it
Yes.
is. It's shitty. It's horrible.
Hmm.
And it was
Speaking
like,
as someone who has been, yes.
oh yeah, absolutely. It's terrible. But the temptation on our side, that's something that you don't talk about. You don't talk about the fact that, oh, there might be, oh, here's a scenario where I really kind of want to release information about how horrible this person is. And we never talk about ourselves in that light, that we might feel that way.
Yeah. I don't like to do terrible things. So I
No,
don't know.
it's not about doing it. It's about thinking about doing it.
By the way, somebody in a
I don't even. I draw the line at thinking about it. I don't.
No, thinking about how it might be tempting, just a little bit.
Who is that terrible though? Like, who's really that awful? I don't know.
Christy Winters.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
geez.
from my perspective, the person that I knew is not somebody I want to dox or anything, but it was somebody I had a lot of dirt on, and she was being particularly nasty.
Yeah. Well, so what was the nasty?
There's
What
a
was the-
slight temptation to maybe.
What was she
Don't
calling you
ask me
names?
questions because
I don't
really
understand.
don't.
Well, how is she being nasty? She's sending you nasty tweets?
No, she was nasty.
Interracial porn or anything?
She
like
was
that?
nasty to you in your life.
Oh,
in a
well, that's a whole
significant way.
different.
Exactly.
That's a
No,
whole different story.
The
That's
point-
a whole different story.
Yeah, the point is that there's a personal thing
Yeah. Okay. yeah,
versus
yeah, yeah.
an
I
ideological
gotcha.
sort of
I got
So
you. I wasn't catching on.
there was
Yeah.
a response video out there in the ether
Right.
of
To
a
this-
girl
this
that I
story.
actually know that I kind of have a problem with, right?
Right.
So
was she
whole
like
temptation,
a boss, or I mean, how like?
No,
what
I
was the
can't.
situation?
I'm not even really gonna.
You dated her?
describe this.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can say that. Yeah.
So you dated her? Oh my God! So it's your ex-girlfriend? Jesus,
Not a
Christ, this
girlfriend, but a date. Yeah.
Right.
Hate boner.
The whole point is that there is like this was the first moment that I had in my life where I was like, I could dox I could destroy her right now.
I don't hate any of the
I don't.
people on the other side. I don't
I don't
hate 'em,
either.
like,
I don't either. But
yeah.
but it's not about science. It's about someone who fucked me over personally.
Yeah, well, that's
in
different.
a little bit of a way.
You gotta take care of business on that.
No,
man.
of course I don't want to.
What's her name? Here, I got a pen.
Just put it in the chat.
Here's the name.
No,
So,
don't do it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. No.
Of course, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, okay, good.
But the whole point is like this was a little bit of a moment where a small part of me said,
"Yeah,
I could ruin you."
Yeah,
and there's a little bit of fucked up there's a little bit of bad in us. I think that certain circumstances can trigger.
Yeah,
we're not heroes.
No.
We're not virtuous. We are flawed, fucked up individuals.
Human beings were built as murder machines, man. Are you kidding me?
Like, seems so, yeah.
Like our whole
sorry,
psychology is.
correction. Murder fucking machines.
Oh, totally. Yeah. The murder read that book, The Murder Next Door. Oh man, it's gruesome.
I'm definitely gonna listen back though to that part that you were telling me not to listen back to. You cunt.
Yeah, I just said. So I said nobody ever watches your videos, so that's all I said. It's
well,
that's not a big deal because everyone already knows it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding around, obviously.
I'm literally gonna find you and murder you. But anyway.
See, this is how
Well,
I
you've
know
got-
I'm safe. He's too
you've
cheap
got, like-
to fly to Ireland.
You've got
True,
yeah,
true.
totally.
Very true.
You've got 3 times the subscribers of me, so you're obviously doing something right.
Whatever,
Oh, wait a
Rational.
second.
How many subs do you have right now, Rational?
That's
250.
oh, well,
I gave you some of those.
19.
I want them
Give
back.
you
now.
19 of those, you cunt. I used him as a guest video when I had no subscribers myself, and somebody actually commented and said, "I don't think you have enough subscribers to promote."
I saw that.
Oh my god,
Just like
reining you in, huh?
I'm trying to be nice.
No,
I
you're
actually
not
agreed with him
tagged, you're not
completely.
waiting
I
till
sent
you
him a
hit
comment. I was like, "Yeah, I don't," but they asked, and I liked them.
But
Do
to
you-
be fair, you I mean that kind of logic puts you 2 steps away from the atheist gamer's defense of himself. You know, I wanted to get my channel really big to promote other people. It's like, well, that's blatantly a lie.
No,
I
you
think-
have to wait until your channel's big to do that. You can help people when you've got 2 subs. If you know how to do stuff better than they do, you can help them with that.
Yeah, and I mean, you gave me content when I was trying to move out of my place, and
Yeah.
that was good, and I liked your video a lot.
Are you on a regular upload schedule, Ed?
No, not at all.
No. How about you, Rational? Anyone?
I try to. I don't have it. I have my own goal of what I try to hit as a regular upload schedule. I'm not going to lock myself down to it because recording for me is awkward at the moment. Hopefully, in the near future, I will be able to buy my house and then put in an actual dedicated office recording space. At which point, I will then be getting much more regular uploads.
Right. You just started, right?
Yeah, man. I just started like back in started December.
Wow.
Good job, man. Good job.
Yeah, I'm
Doing
really
great, man.
fucking happy with how it's all growing. Frankly,
No, it's going great for you, and just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Also, this chat is cancer, nigger faggot.
Yes.
You know what it says?
No, that's a reference that for some of you won't get. I was on a stream with Gutenberg and he just said nigger faggot because the chat didn't like him.
Wow.
He was obliterated, though.
Like concentrated cancer.
Nigger faggot.
Yeah, he was so drunk.
That was on a Twitch stream with Earthling Monkey too, which was like Twitch will fucking ban your account for shit like that.
Oh yeah. Did he get
Yeah,
that?
as much as we'll shit on YouTube for being pretty authoritarian, it's actually very relaxed compared to some
YouTube
platforms.
is pretty cool. Yeah. I have defended and also spoke out against YouTube, but YouTube it's an all right platform so far.
For being a Google subsidiary, they're actually remarkably chilled about what they will let on their platform. They may not
seem
promote your
aware
videos.
of
They
the
may kind of
potential
very
criticism.
they may not promote your stuff all the time evenly, but they'll leave you up there. It's not like it's Twitch, who will like I think they're owned by Facebook, and they will just shut you the fuck down.
Facebook is rising though.
Yeah.
Funny enough, since I started doing this shit, I'm spending less and less time on my Facebook.
Yeah, and I felt like it was on a decline, but it is definitely rising.
How's that happening? I never go on Facebook.
I think it's because of the
They'll
descent
let
of
you-
Twitter.
Yeah, and they'll let you live stream torture. So,
Oh yeah.
They do enjoy that.
did everyone see that those 4 pled not guilty?
Huh.
I
Oh,
scoured the internet.
of course they pled not guilty.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just hoping that video is going to be used as evidence in the court because
To be honest, to be fair, pleading not guilty in their situation
Pretty
is
standard.
is the
Yeah,
right thing to
they're
do.
hoping for a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
read a bunch of stuff on the internet about that though, and the black kid was friends with the white kid, and the white kid totally idolized the black kid, and they were friends from school. I mean, they had history that he was spending the weekend.
Have you ever
with
been
him.
friends with a retarded person?
Well,
Me?
like you, Ed.
Yes.
Only so we could beat him up on the weekends, but you know.
Yeah, just so we could torture him. No, like I've been friends with people who are
Sure, totally, yeah.
like him, and I know there is a certain amount of like, and of course I'm not a torturer. I'm not a fucking monster. So having these people over and whatever, it's like, okay, this is a weird guy, and I would make all the excuses in the world to the people that I was introducing him to, and I would say this is a weird guy, but he has a mental problem, but he's really cool. So just understand that, and we'll have fun. So just
don't torture him.
Yeah, no.
It'll be cool.
If he like spurts out or does something weird, don't just fucking understand that this is the scenario.
It's the
Then we
introduction
would
most
have
of
a
us
good
give
time.
when
He
we're explaining
usually would not embarrass himself, but you know that was the dynamic we had. I guess today the dynamic is let's take this kid and put him in a van and cut his fucking scalp off.
When did that dynamic take place though? Because we were talking about this earlier about how the internet has changed things. Like kept wondering, okay, maybe they said, hey, one of us is black and one of us is white, and we can get a bunch of views on Facebook if we pretend to torture this guy, and we'll all be cool at school.
Cool at school.
Like
the thing is,
kids are idiots, man.
Yeah, they are.
I watched them
anymore. Guess where they learn it from?
Yeah, but he cut him like, the cutting thing seemed like totally gone too far, but I don't know. I just wondered. I kept wondering, like, did they plan this out?
You know, what about a bunch of really, really smart people? Let's go.
No.
I mean, it's gonna really.
You're trying to argue.
Hey Ed, when you had your retard friend, was there the internet?
Yes, there was. Yeah.
Okay.
A very different version of it, but
right. I mean, we have people that are playing trans, that are playing like trans.
The
people.
argument you're making is sort of a denial of that there are fucked up shit.
Do you know the Mohammed clock kid? Like, do you know that was all a total scam?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That
the media will fall for anything.
Not even remotely comparable to what we watched on that live stream.
Oh no. Wait, it was totally sick. But
a little part of you thought that it was fake, right?
Part of me hoped it was.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was.
Key. You hoped that it was.
Right until
I have seen so much worse than what happened there.
One of the articles that I read was they were saying that his mom was really upset because the white kid really wanted to like forgive the black kid. Like he basically idolized.
Forgive him for what though?
For torturing him. For the whole torture thing.
He didn't understand it.
Oh, the aftermath, yeah.
Yeah, the aftermath. Because he had to go to court. Obviously, he had to show up in court, all this shit. Like he's testifying against his friend. Like he thought the black kid was really his friend. Like it's a sad fucking thing.
That's not surprising.
Let me talk to you. I have a similar experience.
Mm-hmm.
My wife has a cousin that has a mental disability.
Right.
And he got lured out and mugged by people just friends, and got mugged because he had a disability. And so we're supposed to forgive them because they lured him out. And
but it wasn't that situation though. They went to
it was the same situation.
They went to a school together. They went to like a private school together. The one black kid was in the suburbs.
Same exact situation.
Right.
Yeah, it was. It really was. It really was the same situation. And it's like, I'm not saying that it is a black or white thing at all. Absolutely not. I'm just talking about it's a battle in youth. It's youth in the country. It's not a black or white thing. It's just like
this kid
who values life? Who values life? who
This kid
values
wasn't
life.
lured out. This kid wasn't lured out to be mugged. The parents dropped him off to stay with his friend. They were going to stay there. They
Yes.
were with him for 48 hours. The torture didn't happen until the end of the 48 hours. Like
Right.
they were literally with these people. Like what I was thinking probably happened was he's friends with the black kid. The black kid is from the suburbs. He's basically like been in white culture his whole life. He probably goes to some private school with this white kid. Like this other black kid shows up and he's a total gangster. He's the one pushing the boundaries, saying, hey, hey, hey. They get a couple of chicks. The chicks are like, hey, let's impress these chicks.
You ever see me? It's hard to imagine the scenario with those quality of people.
Right.
That he felt like they were his friends.
Well, he was slow. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
He trusted one
Makes
kid.
you wonder about the parents a little bit.
It does.
Yeah, but
It makes you
I grew up in a tough place where like someone would vouch for other people and you'd be hanging out with them and then you'd start realizing, wow, these other people that my friend vouched for are fucking crazy. What the fuck am I doing here?
Exactly.
So
this is what happened to I guess technically my cousin. You know?
Oh my God. Oh my God. No. Everyone stop. Because this conversation doesn't matter. Scotch McKinnis, my God. You and me get a problem.
Uh-oh.
You and me get a problem.
Scotch is
every
nice to Scotch.
No.
Every
Shut
live
up.
stream
Shut the fuck
and
up.
every
Shut
video
the
I
fuck
ever
up.
make.
Scotch McKinnis, you literally, you cannot help but come onto people's streams and say, please invite this person. You have no control over these streams, you cunt. And I invited him on our stream because he did it on our stream. I invited him on his stream. And he's like, I don't have the equipment for it.
Who's Gutenberg?
What a piece of shit.
Oh, everyone
Yes,
wants Gutenberg
yes.
now. This Gutenberg guy could be pretty interesting. I don't know. He sounds
Gutenberg's
like
great. We can definitely invite him, but still, the point is, stop telling people who to invite on their own streams. Don't let him bully you, Bearingcab.
Gutenberg. I'm sorry.
I'm fine with Gutenberg.
I
coming
can't
on.
myself. I felt like there was a populist revolt going on here.
I will literally invite Gutenberg myself, but still, the point is, you're a fucking asshole. You do not have free range. I guess
To speak? Yeah, he does.
Oh,
Dick.
we're over 2 hours now, though. I'm about to call it a night.
Yeah,
you want to call it a night?
Yeah, wrap it up.
Hey, Scotch. Go fuck yourself. No
No,
Gutenberg. We're wrapping it up.
hold on.
You
I think
piece of shit.
I think we could work this to our advantage. Let's invite Gutenberg and then kill the stream.
No.
It'll be the perfect practical joke. Come on, Gutenberg will come in. No, just leave the stream running. Let's just leave the stream running and we'll all drop out. It'll be
Hang
fucking
on. I'm running through my DMs. Bearingcab, stay online. I'm going to do this. I'm literally going to do this.
Let's do it.
Say that, guys, but we
As
have
soon
to
as he
fucking
comes
go.
in, though, we got to all drop out together.
Yeah.
We'll blame the internet, right? Disturbance in the force.
Before we do that, then I'll just go ahead and shill the channel where blah blah is making shit of Markov. It's over on Red Pill Ghost's channel.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Who's
was
blah blah? Who's that bitch?
Yeah, who knows? who
Yeah,
knows?
some fucking idiot drunken Texan. Who
Some,
loves to
It's a
drive to
good
Florida.
stream, though. Okay.
I don't like the sound of her name.
She has a similar frame to Poppy, doesn't she? There, Ed.
Well, I got a bunch of Poppy videos I have to get through before I can go to bed. So I don't know. I might check that out tomorrow.
All right. I sent Lee to Gutenberg. Let's please.
All right.
let him come in.
Where's the? How do I? Okay, leave call. I'm hovering.
Just tell Gutenberg he's stream crashing.
Ugh.
We all in on this? We're all ready?
Is he coming or what?
We're just assuming that he's coming.
He may never come. Jeez.
Hey, by the way, I mean, you guys, I'm new, right? I mean, you better follow me on this and subscribe to me.
Who the fuck is Mojo? Don't subscribe to Mojo. Sounds
How
like
many
an
videos
asshole.
you got, Mojo? I only
fucking
subscribed after 50 videos.
Oh, I'll put up like 51-second videos.
I'm at Poppy's channel right now, though. I'm gonna be there for a couple of days.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
Scotch McKinnis says, Ed, I'm not like that all the time. Fuck yourself. In my opinion, you are.
This is a gentleman.
Yes.
I hope you die of cancer. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we're all gonna die of cancer, so that's a pretty safe bet there.
Yeah.
Everything
I
gives
think
you
we should all
cancer.
betray Ed, let him invite Gutenberg on, and then everybody stay. Ed's the one that leaves.
You know what? To be honest, I wouldn't care.
Well, the invite is out there, so
1, 2, 3. I don't think it's gonna work.
yeah, we can drop the stream.
God, it would be so great if it did.
It would be. We've got to plan this for another time, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully, nobody watches to the end of the stream because they'll see it coming.
Blah blah's in the chat. Who's blah blah?
I don't know, some fucking weird Texan bird.
Fucking whore. Anyway.
So blah blah. How did it go with Markov?
Wait, did blah blah do a stream and it's over?
Dude, were you not fucking listening to what I said?
Is it over though?
I'm fucking guessing so, since she's in the chat for this one.
She gave me the hangouts like 25 minutes ago.
So all right, I'm dropping out, folks.
All right, fuck off.
Take care, Bearingcab.
Hey,
take care, everyone.
Adios.
Take care, friended. Just so you know, blah blah. We are actually waiting for you to answer that question.
Damn, I was hoping that I would actually get in on that stream, but it is definitely killed.
It from what I saw of it, it was just some idiot fucking shouting at blah blah to tell her to shut up, and then shouting over Markov.
Blah blah. You want to do a stream later? And by later, I mean like in now.
Oh shit! You're at that stage of drunk where you just start streaming, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Isn't that great? Isn't that a great place to be? Or is it the worst place to be?
Where did she go? Is she still here?
Drunk with a woman it's just kind of in the middle. Yeah. Good and bad.
All right. Fuck you guys.
No.
I'm going to go, but I'm also going to try to convince blah blah to do a stream.
With you?
A really drunk stream. Yeah.
Oh. Cam or no cam?
She'll have a cam, maybe.
She fell asleep the last time she drunk live streamed. On air. Fell asleep.
That's the most fantastic thing ever.
What?
If you fall asleep, like if a woman falls asleep drunk, you're like, you gotta finish. I'm just fucking around. I'm just kidding.
On that note.
I'm just kidding.
That's not right.
I'll link everybody's channels in the description.
Thank you very much for having us on. You're a great guy. I love you. You know I love you, and I'm really happy for the record. I'm really happy that you listened to my advice.
Oh, that is so much better with him muted.
I'm really happy that you followed my advice to create a channel.
Good night, everybody.
Oh no! Wait!
Well, what happened?
Just in time for us to leave.
Oh.
I think Ed was talking about if he was going to set up a stream if you wanted to stream with him.
No, just
He
stream.
can get you drunk. He said Four Locos stream after this. You're going to do some Four Locos.
Oh Lord!
I didn't pick up any beer, but I'll act like I'm drunk.
Good. It's very easy.
It's all you need.
Easier for her to pretend like she's drunk because she pretends like she's drunk when she's drunk.
You're ruining my street cred.
Ah, you fucking phony.
You don't have street cred.
Shut up. You're a statue.
Statue.
Yeah, that's exactly what a statue would say.
All right, chat. Good night, chat.
Do you want a statue would say? A statue would say.
Appreciate everybody.
I don't want to stream with you when